Yeah, sorry, I forgot to clock it back.
What is up,
Yeah, go ahead.
everyone? Welcome back to the stream. A bit of a somber moment today as we usher out to 9th edition Warhammer 40k. Today, on the day of 10th edition's official release, we've got one game left to play, the T5S2 Pod 25 Finals. Over here, we have Commander ChaCha with his favorite faction, Imperial Knights, who will be great in 10th edition. So I think he's probably pretty happy with the transition. Versus another faction that's actually going to be also pretty good in 10th edition. AgentX over here playing Space Wolves as well on the blue side. Welcome to the game, everyone. Nurgle Matt, how's it going? It's gonna be an interesting one. This is our last game of T5S2 Season 7 before we lock the top 16
Oh, and did you know what my sub-faction
for the Invitational. We have to get some final confirmations on some rules before we move on to actual Invitational rules, but Season 7 events will begin over in the Technical Tortoise server next week. So immediately following this release, we're going to see some new pods go up, some new games being played, and
that was like one of my first. Like,
I'm going to put a prediction up for the folks in chat.
Big Knight Invincible. They hold on Forest, and you walk up and it's like, let's smack it with the.
Dan Legion 66, how's it going?
He had the damage.
Now, exclamation point chat, or exclamation point list in chat, everybody. If you want to follow along in the lists while the players are deploying, we can talk about their lists momentarily here. We are in a custom Allegiance household, it looks like, over here for Mr. Commander ChaCha. He's running Strike and Shield. So ignore AP1 and Trans Hitman in melee. So it can only be hit on a 4+. Which actually makes these knights fairly difficult to take down in melee. They're running 2 Armiger Helvrins, 1 with the Bastard's Helm, another Singleton Armiger Helvrin, 2 X2 Warglaves, as well as 2 Moiraxes with Rad Cleansers and Siege Claws. There's a Singleton Freeblade Armiger Helvrin as well, with Blessed by the Sacristans, reducing mortal wounds with its guns.
I'm done, yeah.
As well as, oh, by the way, just realized that my microphone's far away. I hope I wasn't too quiet there. Let's see if I can fix that. Hopefully that's better. As well as a Knight Errant. This one with the Helm Dominatus, so he is going to Bondsman permanently the Armigers that he buffs up. And he is running an Ion, Bulwark, and Revered Knight, which gives him Fight First and some additional honor points. We are running the classic combination of Lalo the Tyrant's Defend the Realm. So we're going to get those floating rerolls on everybody thanks to Lalo the Tyrants. And once the army becomes honored, that's going to turn into some auto 6s. Defend the Realm, going to grant some additional command points, which is very nice. Just tilling at 2 a.m., repainting your Cassius kill team. Oh, man. Playing some Deathwatch? Deathwatch seemed great in 10th edition. Hope you're excited about the new stuff. I'm excited to get some hobby done myself. So I have recently, between models and 3D printing, I basically have summoned from the sands of time, very appropriately, a Thousand Suns army. So we're gonna get that going over the next couple of days. I think I might try to play that next week, which is exciting, honestly. I always kind of like Thousand Suns, and they do seem good right now. They're the only faction that really has like the playstyle I like, so really enjoying it. We are in abandoned sanctuaries today, everybody. So these infiltrators and incursors, we see them not forward deploying, and that would be the reason why. Unfortunately, cannot do so in abandoned sanctuaries. Gonna hamper AgentX a lot more than it is gonna be Commander ChaCha.
Do I talk about this?
Yeah.
New Zealand Deathwatch and Thousand Suns and Couple of Nights. That sounds like a long name. Was that too big in the character limit for Twitch? Is that 8,000 points of Deathwatch? Hell yeah, dude. All right, so that's Commander ChaCha's list. Let's move over momentarily here to Mr. AgentX. So this is pretty classic Space Wolves fare. I think, honestly, a lot of this stuff is going to remain the same. We were joking with the players before the game began that a lot of these units are probably not going away. I think these lists may largely stay relatively similar. We may move to some bigger knights in the knight list here. With some, maybe Acastus Knights, if you see my my video about them previously, or that came out yesterday. But AgentX is running a custom Space Wolf successor, taking Born Heroes and Whirlwind of Rage, so he's going to get that exploding sixes, or I should say, excuse me, sustained hits 1 on everybody on the charge, Born Heroes for +1 to hit, so kind of aping the classic Space Wolves chapter tactic. And then if he goes into Assault Doctrine, so things like the Wolfen are always considered to be an Assault Doctrine, and he can Adaptive Strategy to turn these guys into Assault Doctrine if he wants to. Then they will be getting the Space Wolf Super Doctrine for an additional instance of sustained hits 1. And unlike 10th edition, in 9th edition, those do stack, so you do get the effective sustain 2, which is pretty good. Alongside +1 to hit, that means that you usually convert about 120% of the attacks that you make, which is a lot. He is a Bike Captain, who is a Chapter Master, so granting full hit rerolls. Taking Warrior of Legend. No, excuse me. That's the stratagem. Taking the Armor of Russ. And I don't know what his warlord trait is. Oh, he's Hunter, excuse me. And then taking the second warlord trait for Rights of War. So he's granting objective secured in an aura, and then can advance in charge. We also have a Chaplain with Catechism of Fire, Recitation of Focus, giving +1 to hit and +1 to wound against the closest eligible target. A Lieutenant in Reaver armor with Lord of Deceit, so we get a redeploy on the Infiltrators, if we so desire.
Roll for the Chaplain. I need buffs.
Looks like Space was going first.
Yay.
Yeah, so deployed the Infiltrators out in the open here so that he had the best chance of getting to this cover right here behind these boxes, which is possible for the Knights to engage at. It's not obscuring, but it's a little bit difficult. If he had lost the row to go first, those Infiltrators could have just jumped back into a defensive position thanks to Lord of Deceit, but we didn't end up using that. We have 2 Infiltrator squads, as we can see there. A Company Ancient, who can importantly allow the Desolation Marines to shoot on death, which is actually a very big deal, especially into the Astra Militarum matchup, where opposing indirect fire is going to target those Desolation Marines immediately. But Agent X now has a coin flip shot to fire those Desolation Marines as soon as the indirect fire targets them. So you have to be very careful when you shoot these Desolators, because it could be that they kill your infantry before your infantry get to activate. So, for example, if Kashrkin units are using the Barbican's Key to jump up the table and try to get some hits on the Space Wolves army, and then artillery fires at the Desolation Marines will actually kill the Kashrkin before they get an opportunity to shoot. So, messes up your opponent's order of activations, order of operations. It allows you to clear out infantry even on your opponent's turn. Just a pretty solid unit for 65 points. Nice to have. We also have a unit of Wolfguard Terminators. This is 7 Wolfguard Terminators in their Breacher combination. We have a Thunderhammer on the Pack Leader and the Cyclone Missile Launcher. Everyone else has Storm Shields. So getting on that 1+ save, 4+ invulnerable save, and then using that to protect a Combi Melt on every one of these models. Space Wolves are definitely the Combi Melta team, so I like the idea of this unit. You know, they've all got their Breacher shields and their bulwark cutting Melta weapons. Real boarding action vibes. We also have 2 units of Wolfen, Thunderhammers on them. 3 individual Cyber Wolves, the best unit in all of 40k. They've advanced in charge. They're 15 points. They just are single models, so they can score as a moment. They can score Warrior Pride. They're just super duper strong. 3 individual land speeders as well with multi-meltas, as well as 2 huge Desolation squads, 1 of 10, 1 of 8. These guys are so big so that you can focus the buffs on them. You can Chapter Master 10 models at a time. You can Keen Senses 10 models at a time. You can Give +1 to hit with the Restoration of Focus. So we're really... It's the Desolation Marine show today. So the Chaplain is granting 1 unit +1. They're standing still. They're getting their own +1s plus their Signum Array. The other unit is getting Keen Senses, so it's going to ignore penalties. So it's going to be able to fire without having to take that ballistic skill and hit penalty. Not even caring about dense cover. And then those guys are just going to pound away all game. And then Space Wolves being Space Wolves are pretty good at melee, so if your opponent tries to close to deal with those Desolation Marines. These Wolfen, they fight on death, so you can just surround your units with Wolfen. If your opponent charges them, they're going to get to fight anyway with that Tesla effect on 6s on that sustain 2. So overall, pretty tuned combination, to be honest. It is sad that Desolation Marines are so ubiquitous right now, but AgentX has constructed a list well to use them.
E3 dice. That would work.
No, it's easier to do this. It's I found.
Vote
You
Knights
have,
the
different
Emperors.
numbers
Ooh,
also.
30
Right.
seconds left on the vote, chat.
And 2s.
Get on in there. Everybody in on the vote. More votes for Wolves.
You could hit
Ooh,
roll.
78% for Knights.
When you on 5s.
The Knights don't have Desolation Marines, though, to be fair, so that's good for them. I'm proud of them.
All right, 6 plinky planks into this wargrave.
That's 4 ups.
Now, I think we
If
have
you
a
want-
couple
AP2
of
goes AP1 'cause indirect penalty.
9th edition games.
Pick one.
Probably still to report to close out these two events between pods 25 and 26.
And then the Venger.
But this is going to be the last 9th edition game on the channel, by the way, chat. So a little bit of a moment of silence for 9th edition 40k. It has been a good run, honestly. I think maybe the first edition of 40k that I've actually played all the way through, which was a good time.
Okay. Do we care about spending CP? Not really. This is sad times. Actually, I will.
F's in the
I'll spend
chat
CP.
for
I need
9th
Keen
Ed.
Senses and shit
It
right
was
now.
good. It started a little rough,
Anything else?
but
Alright,
it
Keen
ended
Senses,
up
they
pretty
will fire
good.
at the same target, I believe.
And I'm happy to have played it, I
Range
think.
is good.
It'll be
One guy
3
here
through
in the back. He's the sergeant. He's good. So everyone is in range of this. So 36, good. And the last guy is the sergeant who was 36.4. So his Venger reaches, but his indirect does not. I'll put his indirect into this other wargrave. Work for you?
Sure.
Okay. So same thing. All the dice going in. It's gonna be 9 Castellans first. Alright, number of shots.
The
It's all
crazy
on
thing
twos.
about these Castellan launchers, and this is a little bit less of the case in 10th edition, because they did lose that point of AP, although you can give it back with Storm of Fire. So it's not like they are worthless against these big vehicles. But it is a little crazy how much anti-tank you can get out of these things. And I guess even in 10th edition, you can Ozen Moment something, so you get to reroll wounds on it. But just the volume of shooting we're seeing is huge. 24 shot volleys from these units, still forcing 6 saves onto an armature from a unit that is generally anti-infantry. But it just goes to show you, at that volume, you can still plink off heavy armor just fine. Yeah, just clips 5 damage into that armature Helverin. Oh my god. Yikes.
I'll do the Venger. Number of shots. 6. That's a good one.
Good strong number.
2s. You roll the 1. And 5s. You roll the 1. Yeah, that's a little better. 3 more. These are damage too if they hit. Fail all of these will make me happy. No, not like that. I said fail them. Alright, and then the final is the Castellan, which was out of range for him. It's going to hit a different warglaive. So number of shots. 2 shots. Hitting on 2s. And winning on 5s. Nada. Alright, that is my turn.
Alright. Big things happening here today. Big things.
Big things.
What are we doing?
So,
Get out my
plowed an armature for about half its health.
off the game.
Kept things relatively safe on Agent X's side.
Solo this guy towards you and Flamer.
So Agent X, Mr. Tigurius over here, Tigurius X, running Bring It Down, I think, as is tradition against Imperial Knights. That's not that surprising that we would be rocking that secondary. It should be close to an auto max for him. Shock Tactics as well, so he's going to get score points on taking objectives from his opponent. Now, there is some counterplay to that. Obviously, you can't take objectives if your opponent themselves doesn't take any, so we are seeing the Moiraxes push up the table here. AgentX has placed his infiltrators in the front and center, such that they most likely can't be interacted with. But the downside is that if we do send these Moiraxes up, they are going to be tough to kill, but it's likely that Agent will be able to kill them, and that will score him Shock Tactics. What Isaac could try to do is just push up the table, or Command ChaCha, excuse me, could try to do is push up the table and just toe off the center. Because in doing so, you don't hold the objective and your opponent can't score Shock Tactics. And actually, now that we have Storm Hostile Objective in the objective pool for 10th edition, this is some counterplay that I think everybody's going to have to learn. Not only against Space Marines. Yeah, and now everyone has this objective that they can potentially be drawing out of the objective deck, and you're going to have to learn to play against it basically pretty freely. And that's a good way to stop it, is if you don't need to hold an objective, you just don't do it, and then your opponent doesn't have the opportunity to take it back. Now, I do think that in an effort to score pretty heavily, we are see the Moiraxes push up onto objective 1. And I don't believe that the infiltrators are going to be enough to take the objective away from Armigers. Oh my god. So we're getting a full tilt here, pushing a Knight Moirax up onto this objective. So it's going to be able to try to rad cleanser those infiltrators, and that's going to be disgusting. It's an anti-infantry 2+ 3 damage ranged weapon, and has 2 of them. So they are on their base armor save. They are radiation sealed in those infiltrator Phobos armor suits. But if every one of those saves that you fail is just a dead Marine, and it's probably going to force 5 or 6 of them. And any one of those dead Marines is going to be pretty impactful, because then that's less of a chance that you take the objective play. These armatures are 5 model objective secured, so you are you have to have at least 5 models to contest. So if we put 1 or 2 armatures on this objective, then it's going to basically lock in for Commander ChaCha for this round, unless AgentX can kill a lot of stuff. Looks like only one of them is actually going to get to the objective, though.
Yeah.
So now the Cassius kill team is an Epic Hero Squad in 10th. Yeah, because they're all named, right? I did know that. I have trouble assessing that squad because the amount of text on the card is like ludicrous. I remember looking through it in my Deathwatch review, and my eyes like glazed over. Because everybody's got a separate weapon set, and everyone's got like different abilities. And I was like, I am falling asleep. It is a cool team, though.
Oops. They're supposed to be tucked in tighter. You blew it, man.
Ooh, sneaking a line of sight onto a Desolator. Oh, onto a Wolfen.
Honestly, it's
a little sad for those Wolfen. They are they don't fight on death if you shoot it with a gun. That's pretty impactful. Although the Desolation Marines are really where the damage is at, so it is what it is.
Right now, he's not in a huge rush to run forward at you. Everything else will chill where it is. Yeah, cool. Shooting, we'll flame your infiltrators.
2 ones, please.
Lucky dice, I believe. I'll take it 6. It's not terrible, not great. With the on 2s.
Yep.
Right, that is 6 saves at AP 0, damage 3.
Okay. Good luck to them.
Oh, big hit onto the infiltrators. One of them
you can't
gets healed by the Helix Gauntlet.
Nope, I could charge around it.
But again, killing one
+2
model
charge
here is
now,
actually a pretty big deal because
like fairly decent shot.
Of the fact that the armatures outnumber the infiltrators now, so that we have to kill the infiltrator. I guess we could tie if the land speeder gets up on there.
We'll do the Sovereign shooting.
But we might go for a charge with the Knight Moirax. That would actually prevent the shark
Not
tactic
flat,
to this on that objective, but objective 2 is definitely still live.
Stop flat 8 shots. I'm so sad right now. But roll for it. Oh, it's not 8 shots. With only 5.
Yeah, that might help me survive my mistake.
Okay, 4s. Wait, I don't have one. Sorry. Real one.
Oh.
Okay. So that's
AP,
the
what?
AP2 damage 3.
Okay, so it's. Alright, let's start with 1 thunder. Storm shield, see if I get lucky. Storm shield. No. Alright, and the last guy, I'll kill off the stupid claw, because he deserves it for being out in the open.
Buried it.
That was a mistake.
And yeah, well, losing to a wolf for a mistake is not the worst. Yeah. Alright, us. So yeah, and then obviously this guy in the center is doing the action because he's not shooting anything. Oh, discard. But yeah, he's doing action. I guess I'll roll Shard into the infiltrator, see what happens.
So renewing the oaths in the middle.
Or no, I will not, because I lose points if I lose that objective. I want to hold that for honor points. So yeah, we'll just chill there. So then I complete the renewed action for 3 points.
You'll know on the Wolfen. Okay, good. That gets me ult a moment. Thank you, boys.
Three points.
It would have been a little awkward if we'd
Yeah,
failed
3
there,
points
for sure.
on
How's everybody doing this
3
morning, by the way,
points
chat?
on
Does anybody have any
Gilman
exciting
Camp,
events
and then
upcoming
Honor
for the
House is going to
rollout of 10th edition?
gain
I know there's
1 honor point because
locally
I
there's some like
control
release parties
Vortex
happening, which is pretty cool.
I lose an honor point. 'cause I didn't
Too
kill
much
any
streaming
minions
today.
melee.
I think we'll be live,
forward.
but not
I
only with
gain
this
honor
game
point
this
for
morning.
action, so
I'm actually on an interview for another channel after this. I will go ahead and post that up in the stream schedule once I have a chance here. Nest Mind and I are going to do a little review of the upcoming edition. And
Chappy.
very bad roll.
I'll have some more
+1
games
to
and
hit.
stuff live this evening.
Yay. +1 to wound.
Last 9th edition tournament. Ash, 3-0?
Happy shooting.
Is this one of the ones for the
Go YOLO.
golden ticket? It is? Ooh, and you're 3-0? Ooh, exciting.
Yes, let's consider operating.
Let me know if you come to Georgia. Georgia's a hop, skip, and a jump away from me.
It's only +1 to win in the closest target, though, right?
Correct. But closest legal target, and Trevi might need to chime in. Indirect would be the closest regardless, but direct would be closest line of sight. So I think I get +1 if I split targets correctly. But I can let Trevi weigh in on that.
That's for Catechism of Fire?
+1 to hit the closest legal target.
Yeah,
So for example,
believe
if
that
I had
is.
if the Dustillation Marines were standing in this section here, the +1 to wound for the cracks would be here, but the indirect would be like here. I believe.
Way sounds right. Sure, let's find Hokar. Let's see.
Can I get this?
'Cause I don't
Get
think
some.
there's any. I don't think there's any restrictions about it being. Was it closest?
It has to be a valid target. That's the only.
Yeah, it doesn't say like one target, right?
Yeah.
I don't believe it says 1, but I'll let Trevi
No.
know.
No,
I
that's
will not be moving those guys till later in the turn, so there is time to research.
Yeah, I think you're all good. I think each weapon will check the closest eligible separately.
Alright, so I think.
Bit of an interesting situation. It comes up occasionally with
Looks good to me.
the Desolation Marines, but not that often, where the indirect fire has a different closest eligible than the direct fire does, so they're both going to get +1.
Don't want getting shots on these guys from the other ways. So I'm gonna move all these guys here. And then next turn, you're gonna get shots on me with Helvern. Him, if he's still
How many
alive.
undefeated is
This
going to
thing
be
I
at
don't
the
think
end?
it
Oh, there's
lets me
5, so there may be 2
advance
if
into
a
the
bear
wall.
down doesn't lose. Oh no!
I think that's a.
I hope you don't get
Alright, what else do I got?
robbed
This thing
because
totally
of
sucks.
tiebreakers. Just get all the X and O players to make a deal. If there's 2 undefeated, you like play another game for it or something. You play a TTS game for the tiebreaker. Just make everybody agree now, so that there's no
points for taking it.
there's no sadness.
It's 2 points for taking or killing off center, and then 3 if you do both.
Alright, so I need to go after points. It's 2.5 to clear the wall.
You should bring your
It's
beautiful
going in.
Bring your beautiful 5-man wolven
Also
squad towards me.
discussion
Oh
in
wait.
Discord, does the Porphyrion not have a base?
Don't
I
look
don't know, actually. I didn't see one on the Forge World
so I can
website,
get him on the point.
but I don't know quite
So if I
enough
kill
to
you, Take the point.
say for
Is the
sure.
thing
What does
actually completely
Wahapedia
within or
think?
just touching the, what's the secondary?
I think I just touched in the middle. It's
Just
middle
touching.
objective.
So
Okay.
technically, they're good with this.
Alright, I think it might be like 6-inch condition, like just be 6 inches. Or...
Yeah, it says that
I'm
it's hall
trying to look at
measures,
six
so I
foot
think
maybe.
it's a hall measure, which is a little bit
Yeah,
weird.
look at, while I'm
Especially because it
Yeah,
has
it's
big,
got one,
obnoxious guns.
I want
No,
this guy dead.
So control objective in the center, or can kill a unit within 6.
Okay, let's see. Who was the closest to these guys? 18, clearly this guy.
Those Acastus
These
Knights are
guys
going to
fire. Can they
so
take him
strong
out?
in this
Hope
edition,
so,
chat.
and then we got to deal with this side of the
be...
map.
I'm a little worried.
Stupid stuff. These boyos died a horrible death. Oh, sorry, this guy's off the map. Guys are not going to do what I want them to. How far can I get you? Your 18 is not enough to do anything cool for me. Can I put you on this side? No. I could put you on a point.
Why don't people answer me so many sprues?
Could put you
Very
here and see if we get lucky.
funky.
This thing has a 4++ though. I don't like that.
It's 4++, 4, -1 damage, and then I can transhuman for a CP.
I love that grab unit,
Do
that
not-
bite grab
keep
unit.
rock with these
Yeah,
things.
I think that thing is going to be so solid. I agree.
Technically, yes, but they have to be within 6 of my big knight, and they are not within 6 of my big knight, so...
Okay, so I can try and move block this thing.
You suppose you
It
could.
does
yeah.
move 19. So this is your happy alley to get to my backside. It's like that. If you go 19 this way, you don't hit really easily. You just run into the open.
Oh wait, I'd declare which one of these is permanent.
I guess
Suppose.
the awkward thing about dealing with knights, I guess especially with grab, if you don't have the devastating wounds to begin with, the grab weapons themselves are low AP, and knights tend to have pretty good armor saves in this edition. I am curious as to what the actual answer will be.
So these guys.
Yeah,
4.
it does look like the new
I think I can
terrain
take a pop shot
format
and
is
just
going to
barely
have to
stick out
revolve
this.
pretty heavily around
These guys can take a
like
peek
big
as well.
true line of sight blockers to answer the towering keyword.
These guys need to peek this way because this
For sure.
is trouble.
And
So
it
line
looks
of
like
sight.
that's where a lot of kind of
think I have
competitive
line of
formats
sight
are
here.
angling their table construction.
I can get some
But we'll
of
see
that.
how it ends up.
I have
I'm
line
a
of
little
sight this way.
trepidatious
I gotta
about
go for this guy.
rolling
Rest of the
out
turn fire will come my way.
terrain formats right now, just with so little
These
data we have.
guys don't go anywhere. This dog.
But yeah, I'm an idiot. I was looking for a piece on the sprue and I couldn't find it anywhere on all 4 night sprues, and turned out Claire cut it off like 2 minutes ago.
Did you just cut something important off your sprue?
Yeah, I cut it off to use it, and then I forgot I cut it off to use it, and then I spent like 4 minutes looking for it. I
Commander ChaCha is assembling Imperial Knights right now for 10th edition, by the way.
literally just sitting on top of my instruction.
While he's playing this game, which I appreciate. That is one kind of nice thing about Tabletop Simulator is that while you have downtime and your opponent is going through the motions, you can just kind of hang out and do whatever. You can get some work done. For a while I would edit videos while during my opponent's turns, which was very useful. I had a lot of recorded games that I cut the audio on for use as like B-roll, because I would just edit other videos while I was playing.
Like the future incoming tower you get to mess with.
What? There's a
That'd be
keyword in
amazing.
10th edition that
For
gives
you.
you that? That's crazy. Oh, someone needs to do something about that.
So this is kind of overkill. Maybe I don't need to bring these Terminators in, because I can just take this thing. I should do that instead. No, Terminators
you'll-
hanging out here. They'll be fine.
Nothing bad has ever happened to Terminators.
Then what? Them just being happy, chilling.
Terminators are a pure innocent soul.
I would love to get shots here, but you're gonna get return fire. If I go this way, I'm opening myself up to a freaking Helver and just unloading at range on my Desolation guys.
Yeah, one thing interesting about these lanes of fire we're looking at right now and what AgentX is talking about, he'd like to expose the Desolators in order to shoot the Night Moirax. But because Commander ChaCha very intelligently sort of covered the lanes across the side with Armiger Helverins. He has 2 Armiger Helverins covering each side lane, so anytime a Desolation Marine pops out in order to get a direct fire gunshot, he's actually going to be able to fire back, basically regardless of where they are. And that's where the real damage is. I mean, we saw one Armiger half killed from all the Desolators last turn, which is good damage output, but you know, not the craziest thing in the world. But the real danger from those guys is those direct fire D3+3 damage super crack missiles.
Alright, that's the charge distance. So you should be a 6.
I don't know if we should be looking for a charge here, Mr. AgentX. That is a Rad Cleanser equipped Night Moirax.
7's a nice, reliable number.
Yeah, this Wolfen may not be long for this world if they do declare that charge.
I don't like this night being right in my face.
That Moirax will overwatch them winning on 2s with auto hitting. Might not realize the danger of the Rad Cleansers. Let me tell you, as a Tyranid player, Rad Cleansers are my least favorite thing in the game. That's not that bad, but they are very, very obnoxious if you are not vehicle protected, and AgentX is not. He's largely out of the protection of his vehicles right now. Only land speeders on the table for the Space Marines today. Yeah, I think he may be going for a charge with the Cyberwolf, definitely. I think you take the Overwatch, though. Getting rid of a Oaths of Moment target, an Oaths of Moment scorer, is probably worth the command point for Commander ChaCha, especially because Knights have so little, what's the word, volume of attacks. They don't really want to have to deal with that thing. So either way, he gets a unit out of it.
You stay the hell away from my boyos.
Love to get the Acheron kit once it's in the plastic. Yeah, I love that the new Forge World kits are being slowly transitioned to plastic. That Cerastus Knight Lancer kit looks awesome. I think the Lancer's super cool, to be fair, anyway. And it's just cool that like we're likely to see these Knight chassis in more than, you know, very specific circumstances where someone's spent a lot of money to bring them to the table from the Forge World model. Just making them more
next time
affordable and approachable for the masses, I think, is great.
We should have like a rematch with your Space Wolves.
No, there are no Space Wolves in 10th edition.
That's why we use heavy quotation marks there.
There's it's just Marines in Gladius detachments.
To be fair, Space Wolves I think are very good in the Gladius Strike Force detachment.
A lot of these guys
in fact, I think most Marines are superior in Gladius Strike Force from where they are in their standard detachment. Gladius Strike Force is just really strong. Turns out giving your whole army advance charge and like opportunity to get +1 AP is really good. It's really good, almost regardless of what's in your army.
Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4 of these are closer into this night so far. That's about it. Alright, this is gonna suck. I can't get what I need where I need it to go.
So, like this movement from AgentX, he's just using the Infiltrators to box in this Moirax. He's ensuring that the Moirax can't get around and get cheeky shots onto the Desolation squad. Let's finish making Imagine the Gathering proxy. That's all Knights? Like Knights like Imperial Knights? Or Knights like
Landspeeder plus Terminators, hopefully they kill don't know.
Just like Knight
theme. It's risky for me.
I do Magic the Gathering proxy cards maybe one of my like low-key favorite chill hobbies.
It does have the buff. It also has more
a couple members of the Discord and I got together and started playing the Magic the 40k Commander decks, and I made a ton of proxies based on Tyranids to add to the Tyranid deck. And I love them. It's so fun to find like cool art that fits a theme. Very fun. Here come the Wolfguard Terminators, the Breacher team, breaching out of the warp. with their teleporter. We're going to get a multi-melta and 7 meltas and a cyclone missile launcher on this thing. Try to take this armature down.
All that.
Imagine we'll see a rotate ion shields here and try to protect it.
Going other ways. Yeah, we'll see if we get lucky. Alright, rerolls here. Keen senses here. Actually, I should have pulled these guys out the other way. Because you're stopped from touching this terrain the way these guys are standing. Actually, are you okay with the slight shift? No, it's probably too late.
Yeah.
I'll just move these guys.
Sure. If you want, do you want to like move
I
guys?
I should have pulled them backwards so they had line of sight, because it stops you from touching the terrain. Ish. Alright, that's fine. I'll live with that.
You sent a few examples over.
I can't play too loosey-goosey on stream in the final. Yeah, I think this is the slow play for turn 2.
Here you go, chat.
Chargers got to go forward.
These are
All these
good.
pink suicide guys got to make it.
These
Right
are
flank.
good.
Use whatever. Hopefully we kill this. Alright, I think I'm ready to start firing.
I love those.
Let's go with all the Terminators and the Cyclones. Cyclones.
I'll just go into the Hellburn, right?
MTG proxies. It's an
Sorry,
art
my
form.
cracks
It's
and
fun.
countermelters.
It's fun as hell.
Do you want to rotate the shield?
What's the AP on the cracks? Not like only AP
with
2.
Devastator Doctrine, it's going to be AP a lot. Where's my model? Where is he?
And there's also a land speeder. Oh yeah, I'll rotate.
Yeah. So the crack missiles are going to be AP 3. Melta's AP 4.
Right,
Okay,
rotate is
right.
done. Yep.
Alright, so it's going to be 3s and 4s here. No rerolls.
All right, here comes the impact from these Wolfguard Terminators.
Wounding on 3s.
Looks like 4 wounds
so 3
through.
Meltas.
We did
Okay.
rotate ion shield, so 4+ invuln save.
I
I wonder if I could show you some of my proxies.
guess
chat.
they're all
all
the
the
same
same
damage, so it
Yeah,
doesn't.
I guess
matter.
you just roll them together. It's all D6 and invuln.
I'll take that half. Average. Oh no!
Oof.
Don't like that.
Left that guy on 2.
Alright,
That's brutal.
and then the speeder behind it will go ahead.
Here's
and
some of
try to
mine,
finish you
by the
off.
way.
Go multi-meltas. Pew. 1 hit. 1 wound.
I believe. Yeah.
Why you gotta do that? That's not what I want to see. Oh, your ballistic skill is 5. That's cool. I'll take that. Well, what are we gonna do here? This
Almost
thing
got the
being on
Hellbrand,
5
but
is gonna be a problem.
Just barely survived.
Can you make it active top bracket or anything?
Oh, that is the only night in my army I can make a top bracket. So yes,
You can. Oh, and he does mortar wounds too.
yes, he's
Canis
the only knight in the
Rex.
army that's the top bracket.
Great. All right. Well, this
That's-
squad needs
that's
to
awesome.
finish him off then, which I'm annoyed at. I was hoping they could fire at this board wave in the back. How many wounds do you have left? 2. They will put all their indirect. I need to get rid of that guy. So this squad here, everything into you. Indirect, same thing. It's going to be 4s and 2s. We'll do the Castellans first. Number of shots. And what do we do here?
Oh no!
These 2s hit.
Oh, that was a hit roll. That was number of
These all
shots
do
first. Good thing we're chapter master. That was a terrible roll from Agent
Not
there.
bad,
Trying to
one
finish
mistake.
off this armature Halbrand so it doesn't just
Wounding on 5s. Alright, fail
lap
2 of those, please.
a bunch of these Wolfguard Terminators.
6 Castellan launchers into your guy.
I feel like I can feel no pain. Nah.
Got
No,
one.
no,
One
no,
down.
no, no.
Many to go.
All right.
Alright, they're done. Alright, over to
So
this
that
side.
is the
Plus
blessing of
ones
the
to wound, all that good stuff.
Sacristans.
We're going to put all of our...
Executioner down.
We're splitting fire here, actually. 'Cause
Or excuse me,
I have
Armature
more
Halbrand.
stuff.
Where do I
Alright,
Executioner?
so I need to find that
Slightly different.
16, 15.3. Okay. It was these 4, I believe. Closest to that one. 16.9. Yeah. So these 4, I'm going to flip them over.
Yeah, you almost just like
They're getting
find
+1 to
art
wound on this model,
first
so
and
they'll
then
fire that
find
way, everything
cards
else
to
will go down.
attach it
Closest.
to. Is what I've found.
That's how I'm splitting fire here.
It might be,
Makes
yeah, tough. Like
sense.
once you get to 80
Mm.
cards, you do start to run out of art. But
Alright,
fortunately,
so we'll
I mean, the
do- we'll
40k
do-
fan art community is a big deal,
Okay, first. So why not?
and it is.
That's 1, 2, 3, 4 worth of
There's a lot of people in there
Songs.
who do some amazing artwork online.
4 of those. Number of shots. I'll just copy this over. This goes here. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. All right. Hitting on indirect. So these are hitting on. Oh, 2s. I already consensus. 2s. Reroll the 1s because chapter master. All right. Everything hits. Wounding you on 4s because I have +1 to wound. And no rerolls. So that's not too good. Times 3 on your. So you have 3 saves.
We're good.
Don't like seeing that. Alright. And then it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 into the other guy.
Oh, I can, yeah, imagine for armatures. Armatures are the less flashy part of Imperial Knights, right? So I could
Dice don't
imagine
matter
people would be
'cause they're all
like
the
less
same.
excited about doing.
6 number of shots.
Spending a lot of time on fan art for them. They're also like, I don't know, they're kind of a weird design, to be fair. The big knights, like, you got the big cool
2
guns.
more 5s.
You get all that stuff from Dawn of War 3
This
where
is
they were like
what you
pushed really hard.
Alright,
But
hitting on
then
2s.
the
roll
armatures
ones.
just like, they're just kind of dumpy little dudes.
Winning you on 4s. You roll the 1. 5. And this more acts up here.
Well, I thought that was the one. Already split.
No, yeah, I had to split 5 for the +1 to move because these guys are closer this one.
Oh, were those three? Was the first one's in the center one?
Correct.
Oh, they mixed them up.
They're the same save though, I believe. So.
Okay, so it doesn't matter, yeah. Okay, so I take 3 in this top one.
Take 3, ha! Pew, pew, pew. And then the Vanguard goes into him as well. Number of shots, 3 from the Vanguard. All hit, wounding on 4s. Hey, 2 more Vanguards into this guy.
They both.
You're good. That's no. I need you to die. Alright, how many of these infiltrators can see you? 4? 1, 2, 3, 4. So it's 8 shots. 4. Are you within 6 of my boyo? No. That's fine. There's one guy in grenade range. He is. Wait, grenade doesn't matter. It's all 1 garbage anyways. Alright, 8. Rapid fire. Hey, I got some auto wounds in here. I like that. These are auto wounds. These wound you on 5s. 3 AP zeros on this guy. Snuck 1 in, take that. And I get 12 inch on these. Sure, might as well. 3d3s. The Wolfen get free storm frags.
Yeah.
Number of shots, good. Hitting on 5s, I believe. 2 hits. I believe these are on 5s or 6s. Let me double check the strength of the. I never use these things. Strength 4, so yeah, that 5 is a wound.
3. Good.
So AgentX trying as hard as you can to
that's all. Oh, I guess technically my bike. I have a
soften
bike
up this
captain.
Moira ranks for the Wolfen
If he has
charge.
line of sight, he gets to throw bolters
It does
at
have strike and shield, so it's a little bit more resilient in
you.
2 melee attacks, but I don't know if that's going to work so much against Wolfen since they're already minus 1 to hit. But they do have that. They are spiky enough with that
Not
sustain
moving for
team.
rapid fire. Does that work on a bike? I never use him fire as bolters.
Yeah, you get max distance bolter to spin on a bike.
Awesome. All right,
Spikes
so
and
he fires
Terminators, I
4
think they both get.
Now 2s.
Which is a little bit funny because
Yeah, no 5s. All right, 1 more. I'm just trying to blink you away.
how do you
We're
even
good.
shoot somebody with that bike gun?
All right, hopefully you use up all your
It's
good
so
saves,
weird.
and there's no more left. That was the plan. All right, I think I'm heading into charges. Let's see what I got here. 11-inch charge. That'd be hilarious. Dink, dink, dink.
Ooh, that charge would be in.
No, then I'll be in the
immense.
firing squad. Then I'll die.
He did
I
put a
can take out
Thunderhammer
one.
over on the side here, so.
Let's start here. The wolf will
defensive
YOLO
positioning.
into this knight. Would you like to overwatch me?
The Cyber
There's the
Wolfie?
Cyberwolf.
Yes, the cyber wolfie.
No, I don't think I will.
I kind of think, unironically, it's worth a CP to kill that thing, but
He's done his job. He's there to
there he
stop
is.
Overwatch. 11.
Yeah, there's the
Oh,
charge. the
curse
soak
you and
beam
your
Overwatch.
strategy.
Now, this doesn't work in 10th
All right,
edition, Chad.
let's
by
see
the
if good old.
because the
Let's go, Wolfen. I want you to get
Moirax
it,
is still
please.
eligible to shoot. It can still overwatch even if it's engaged, and being a vehicle, it can overwatch things that are not currently engaged with it. Which is a little bit funky.
Do you have
Wolfen are a little too small here.
Stuff? What are your defenses?
Yes. Trans hit, 4 normal save, -1 damage, and 1 CP I can transhuman.
-1
Master
damage.
Mike, I
what's the
forgot
other
if
thing
I don't know if
I can
he was
transhuman.
muted when you
you can transhuman sort of
followed, but thank you for the follow, by the way.
So hit 4s, and then save me on 4s.
I don't like any of it. I might have to get more bodies in here. How many attacks do you have in melee? Let's see here.
Not great. It's 4,
Oh,
yeah.
So I will. Let me push these guys over to the side. I'm gonna need the infiltrators to come as well. I need bodies. I need all the bodies I can get. All right, infiltrators have to charge as well. Go. 9. Get in. Everybody, just hug this thing, and see if we can survive with the infiltrator. Flip this point. Flip this point. Alright, that was fun. Let's see. You have enough to interrupt or anything? I assume no? Oh, you do. You do. But not if you do transhuman. Okay. Well, that's how it goes. Anyone else charging? No, no one else can charge. We are committed. Let's do this. The Wolfen will swing first.
Transhuman.
Yes.
And I have 3 hammers.
Yeah,
that gives me 12 dice.
That Rad Cleanser is definitely not quite as scary as it was. But it definitely is, it's definitely
and transit and
problematic
transhuman.
for,
So looking
like,
for 4s.
conflagration cannons.
Let's
and
go.
the bigger,
Roll well,
the bigger
Wolfen.
Inferno weapons.
Here we go. 4-ups. That is a good start. These are misses. These 3 double explode.
Alright, there's that Wolfen
Now we need
spikiness
force.
happening. We have a mediocre hit roll,
Not
but
as
we
good.
do Tesla a bunch. Ooh, flubbed out on the wound roll
Well,
there.
you do
Not going to
your
kill the Moirax with that
Shenanigans
swing.
with -1 damage and all that.
I cannot die from these because they're 2 damage, so I take 2 damage.
Currently,
That is disgusting.
Agent has stolen the middle, though,
Yes,
so his
Moirax,
shock tactics
good,
is
good.
triggered.
Let's take it into
But
take a wolf,
the
take a
Moirax
wolf
here,
squad.
not that
Yeah,
worried.
take-
It is kind of
just take
body blocking
everything.
itself
Yes, well,
from
I'm
the
not
rest,
getting shock
but it
assault
could
this
just
turn.
flame her
It's
down the
very
Wolfen in this coming turn.
No, you do. You're
Sniper-
on.
Stick in
Sniper
melee, which I
Wolfen
imagine it will
gets
do.
You're
Sniper
offset.
wolf.
You
Scratch the paint.
You have more model objectives than me.
For now, but I'm sure you can slice through what you need. We'll
Well,
see.
you still get shock assault then.
Was AP1?
Yeah,
When you
shock
have
assault.
fives.
Unless the siege claws kill some people. Is
I
the
think my Wolfie gets this. He's
Is the
he's
open
a thing,
question?
and he charged. There we go. So when you have 5s, take 1 AP1 from the wolf.
No. No. Wait, I ignore AP1 in
that one
combat.
goes.
I
that
don't-
one
it does
goes
not go through. It does not. I
Does
ignore
not
AP1 in combat.
Oh, well, nuts. All right, and then the infiltrators. They should all be.
yeah,
very
strike and shield is a hell of a drug, by the way,
These have to
chat.
be half an inch, half an inch.
The first time I
Just be the first.
played against a strike and shield knight household,
Score.
I was shocked at the amount of defensive technology knights could bring to bear.
3, 12, 13.
Like hitting on 4s, -1 damage, 4+ invuln saves across the entirety of the War Dog brick. You have to really play super duper well against it. Imperial Knights, if you don't have good shooting, Imperial Knights are a wild opponent to fight in 9th edition.
Take 3 punches to your face.
1. Alright, I guess I get to fight you back, huh?
You do. You get to smash and smash all you want.
What was it? You have, okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 objectives on the model. I'm only 5, so you control it currently. I literally cannot kill you off the objective. I kill all 4 infiltrators, so I'm just gonna go into the Wolfen. I do some damage to them.
Yeah, there's a potential. You could kill. Yeah, if he kills all the infiltrators, he gets it.
Yeah, they all
Also
hit.
could force
When
morale.
do undos.
There's always morale.
They all wound. AP enough. D6 damage.
That's good. All right, I'll just roll on your side. All right, 4-ups. They don't make a single save.
Oh well, it's
Alright,
D6
Wolfen.
damage. I have to roll the damage.
Oh, sure.
Roll order because it matters. So kills 1, doesn't kill 1, kills 1, kills last one.
Found a way.
Womp, womp.
Well,
But I took the point.
Sad
That's,
wolf.
okay. That's all.
You control the objective, but at what cost?
At great cost, but that's okay. I get me some shock tactics.
but at what cost?
Oh, and I take the secondary thing. Let's see here.
You get 2.
Yeah, so that's a score up tertiary.
I get.
And I believe that will also confirm tertiary for the Knights, because they have destroyed a unit in the center.
Alright.
Or at least tick it up.
Well, I guess both Moraxes are alive, which I'm surprised with. Not expecting that. This guy's buff falls off. We'll reapply
Now, one thing
it
that
to this guy
Agent
here,
could have done
and put a
here
permanent
is
buff
because he did
onto
knock out
guy.
Armature Helverin. He is a little bit worried about the Melta Lances, or the Thermal Spears, excuse me, from the Armature Warglaves as they're sort of threatening the center of the table. But given that he is going to basically attract some firepower from the Armatures and the Helverins on this side, if he pushes the Desolation Marines this turn and just tries to like knock out as many Armatures as possible, it actually pulls focus from the Wolf Guard. Now, to be fair, there's like 2 Armature Warglaves and 2 Helverins that aren't shooting anything else. But he could try to restrict those lanes of fire, potentially. But now we're going to see, Commander ChaCha here now gets basically a free reign onto these Wolfguard Terminators. Yep. Oh, looking for the land speeder. Yeah, that thermal spear should just gank a land speeder really quickly. Unfortunately, those storm shields on the Breacher Wolfguard, which is a conformation of Wolfguard that I'm sad to see go in 10th edition. The Breacher Wolfguard team is incredibly resilient against the Armature Autocannon. It's not... They do save on 3s. It's not the end of the world, and they're not in cover. If they were in cover, they could save on 2s, potentially. But it's going to be tough for him to knock down too many with shooting. He's going to have to get to melee at some point. Actually, I really like that Wolfguard squad in this matchup. Certainly very useful.
Thanks, some Jack. No. Sorry, this guy will actually go this way, because that way he move close to the Terminator next turn if
Playing
needed.
A similar Knights list.
You're probably going to live this, because a single hover doesn't kill.
In melee and killed a Warglaive? What? What? In melee?
Almost certainly it's not.
Man, I'm so glad Sentinels got the... they're so good in 10th edition, but I'm so glad that they're not like as abusive as they were, because they were nuts in the 9th edition Codex. The first time someone played against them, played them against me, and like told me how that they have every keyword: their squadron, their regiment, their corps. They get every single buff imaginable. I was like, are you for real right now? Is that a real thing you just told me? Are you serious?
The Melta guy's going to do an action.
It's like the J. Jonah Jameson meme. He throws his head back and he laughs at them.
And
he's
we
like,
have
you serious?
This guy again.
That was my reaction.
This guy's gonna come here, see those Warglaves, shoot.
And then I think I lost a Exocrine to a las cannon. Our Recon Sentinel squad.
And then he'll go so he can
just fired fired las cannons, fired 3 hunter killer missiles, full rerolls killed it. And I was like,
so
oh my
you
God,
go
this is insane.
to there to get to that spot without going tense. All right. Cool.
To put a Baneblade cannon on Sentinels.
This guy can
yeah.
do stuff, I guess.
They need to make like power lifter Sentinels that crew artillery. That's the new technology. Although the artillery now is like infantry keyworded and regiment, so the artillery is basically just the same as everyone else now, which is a little grody, but to be fair, it kind of makes sense. I like the new armor, artillery and crew mechanics for the Forge World artillery, by the way. They're just basically considered wound trackers for the carriage itself. And once all the infantry are dead, the carriage just goes away. And I think that's like kind of cute. That's cute and fun. Yeah, and you don't actually need to put them on if you don't want to. You can just put the carriage down and the crew are there for show. And I think that's a totally fine way to approach that. Looks like we might be going for a charge under the Cyberwolf. The Desolators do currently have objective secured thanks to Rights of War.
You can heroic specific.
So I don't think there's a danger of Agent losing his home objective here. He's certainly going to lose all of his support units. And only a land speeder in reserve for Mr. AgentX.
Alright,
Macy, so it come out in the corner as support on this side. But I think This is going to be the make or break
Morax,
turn for both these
T5X,
players.
They can't do anything.
Commander ChaCha is going to push
This
forward
Morax is going to
as much as he can and try to just waste everything in the
he'll
middle
put
with ranged
one flamer into
attacks.
the Cyberwolf and then one into the infiltrators.
But then it's going to be the Desolator squad. They have to pile out and they have to do enough damage to these armatures on the swing back turn. And if they don't, they're going to get killed by thermal spears, and this game's going to be over. But if they do, it's going to be a
4 wounds on the Cyber.
difficult road uphill for our knight friends. So there goes one Rad Cleanser, knocking out the Cyber Wolf. Could have spent a CP on that last turn, but
4 again into the
CP are valuable in Imperial Knights, to be fair.
on 2s.
And then everything else into the
3.
infiltrators. And I appreciate that we're taking a little bit of a reserved stance here for Commander ChaCha. His knights aren't pushing forward indiscriminately. He has been move blocked, so he's not really moving up the table. He's just going to clear out what he can
Warrior's gonna
and then say go.
Yep.
Alright, so first 2 Meltas. They both hit. When you on 2s.
Oh, the artillery crew rules thematic chat?
I
Yeah,
think.
I love it. I like that the carriage batteries
yeah, this was half, so
don't do anything if they don't have any.
And the Baby
crew.
Melta.
I think that's...
Baby Melta.
So-
Wounds
I
on a
appreciate
d6
that.
damage. For 2. Skills there. And I suppose Big Knight will shoot your single last guy. For funny thermal cannon shot.
Thermal cannon, 1 infiltrator. Sorry, buddy.
4. They all hit.
Who remembers when that was a
He very
blessed
dead.
template? See ya.
The red Helverin's gonna shoot the infiltrators. I think that makes sense. Six shots to his gun. 3s. Real one that fails. Wound you on 2s. Okay, these are AP 2 damage through.
To the green infiltrators.
Yes.
I have some guys in cover. Let's see if they get lucky. No. Yes. Yes. No. So 2 guys.
And I will not shoot any more
Felix
guns because I want to kill you in combat for honor point. And then so we'll shoot the Terminator here.
Felix
Or
Gauntlet?
shoot the land speeder.
Optional?
Hold on. Fours.
Yeah, no, it's not.
Oh.
Does the
Big-
Helix
oh.
Gauntlet proc on this infiltrator squad?
It did, yes.
On the green one?
The one in the center.
Oh, did one more live?
Because you failed 2 saves, right?
I think
My bad.
he. What is it? What was it? Last 5 rolls.
Yeah, I think that's
You
the first
roll.
time you fired into him. So yeah, the Helix would have saved this squad. One guy here.
Yeah, it's not an optional ability.
You're
Automatically changes the
correct.
damage to 0.
I assume they're all dead regardless, but thank you.
It may just also
Alright,
change.
so in that case, I'll probably shoot like 1 autocannon into you just to make sure it's like a guarantee killed.
Sure.
Alright, anyway, so 2 melter shots into you on 4s. You roll 3. It wounds AP4 into the land speed, just go through.
It may just change the attack.
Damage
allocation for
is-
Commander ChaCha, but yeah. You're not technically. There are benefits
That's
in some
5.
situations.
I believe we are in
not
half
right
range.
now,
We are, so that's +2, 7
in
damage.
some situations to taking additional casualties on yourself, and it is important to note that. That Helix Gauntlet
Doesn't exist.
doesn't let you do
and
that.
Halvard's gonna shoot everything at the wolf guard.
You're dead in real life, and that adept will not let his buddies go down
Not
without
great.
a
I'm
fight.
not really great on autocannon shots today. This is going well, but autocannon just did not like me. Real failed me. Miss. Wound you on your T4, so
T4.
right, they all wound at AP2 damage 3.
That hurts. AP a lot. Alright, I have Storm Shields. Go, Storm Shields. Jesus.
Oh.
How much damage are these pieces? 2 apiece or 3 apiece?
Yeah, AP2, 3 damage.
3 damage. You just killed 4.
Oh no! Wow, really?
That was way better than I expected.
That's insane. Yeah, we just talked about
I
how
never roll saves, so
resilient
who knows?
these guys are gonna
Don't be
be.
surprised.
Auto-
Let's see if on my side would have been any better. See, look, I just did the same thing. I failed through. I can't
So,
roll saves.
Against that
one
autocannon, but
from
apparently
one
not the
AP1
case.
stubber.
Oh no! Landspeeder went down
AP1 on
and
the stubber.
half the Terminator
Still have a storm
squad.
shield, so you get the 2 up. Pew, nailed that one.
Alright, and this one, Howden's gonna shoot a single autocannon at these infiltrators. So, number of shots is 2. Both hit. Both wound, AP2, damage 3.
Alright, 2 guys in cover, so just roll these together. We're good, I think. We're AP2, this becomes AP1, this should be good.
Okay, well, I guess this guy has Melta, so he'll just shoot his big Melta shot at you. Probably kill 2 and then charge his last kill last one. Seems a good idea. So we only have 4 attacks, which could go wrong. Alright, so 2 Melta shots. 1 hit. Also, I won't reroll that one, I don't think. It doesn't wound, reroll it free. It wounds at d6+2, so it kills 1. Actually, you have a 6 up safe, you cover. 3v4.
I would like to pull a different guy, but I think I'm forced to roll because I've been rolling armor saves, so I'll just do it. Oop, alright, let's see. How can I mess this up? I'll pull him. This guy auto dies. You'll be charging. It doesn't matter when you charge. There's no tricks to be played here.
Can you guys hear the players okay? They're very quiet.
That is the end of my turn for shooting. So, charges. I'm going to declare a charge with him into the infiltrators, because I will reroll if I fail.
Sure.
He makes it.
I'm going to use 10th edition runaway with the stratagem.
So we'll go here, touching the objective and touching you.
Yep.
And then we have this Warglaive will charge the Wolf Guard. Let's see what he gets. He also needs a pretty big number. I don't think that makes it. Yes, so he can't touch you, I don't think, from this side of the wall, because you're too far away. And I have to go, so, well, I'm +2 actually, so maybe. It's technically a 9. That does make it, yeah.
9.
So that's 5 there, so that would be an engagement. It works. Okay, so, let's go right there. Chilling.
Oh.
+2 to charge is very nice. Enjoyable experience. You should try it sometime.
You should try it sometime.
And then we have this. Max is gonna YOLO the cyber. Makes it.
Stop making all your charges.
He's +1 the charge, so he gets 10. So he goes there. Right.
And you're outside.
Yep. Okay. Smack time. This Warglaive will smack the infiltrators. 3s. Ooh. Roll one of those. Thankfully we killed some and shooting. And then 2s. These are AP4, so they just kill.
Alright, they are toast.
Green, black,
Gives me
orc
honor.
deck?
I'll say
Yeah,
I
I
have
was
2 there.
surprised
I have
orcs
2
didn't
CP.
get a deck would orcs be green, black, or like black, red, I guess, right? Be like real rule energy from orcs? Not black, red, excuse me. Green, red. I was surprised they didn't get a deck when the Warhammer 40k Commander decks came out. Although I'm kind of sneaky. I have a sneaky suspicion we may get another set of those at some point because that set did sell like hotcakes. You also should use the secret layer orc because there's like a Gazgul Thraka and stuff, right? In secret layer that they already made. You could just repurpose those guys.
It says he doesn't have a weapon. Try to air, right?
He has a storm shield, that's correct. So he has no weapon.
He doesn't have a weapon.
He's gonna bash you with shield. The ones that matter are the storm shields. So there's 3
Fortunately,
and 4, so 7 7,000 hours.
Why do you think I have storm shields? Like, is limited per squad? Then we can take.
I've built this for like tanking, but when you don't roll saves, it doesn't matter. So I built them just so they can try and tank. All right, 7 Thunder Hammers. I'll roll the other stuff afterwards. I'm not getting +1 for Space Wolf because I didn't.
Fortunately for
You said you're doing your defensive trick.
Agent X here, we are playing the 10th edition rules where these guys with storm shields and ranged attacks actually would not have a close combat weapon.
And 4.
They would be unable to attack in melee. They can still attack now in 9th edition. Oh, that looks like that was an unfortunate roll. Oh, they do clip it. Oh, but it is Bondsman's down to 2 wounds. Almost got it with the Thunder Hammers. Oh my god.
He gets 1 hit.
Oh, not gonna clear it with the
does
regular dude.
Right.
Ah.
5s.
This has been on you the whole time. Clock back on me.
Oops. Alright, okay, they all hit. That's nice. All but one.
It's not a good start for me.
And they wound you on 2s. I'll
Just those.
roll that free. Okay, so that's 3 at AP4.
I don't like that. I have 1 storm shield. He did. Hey, 1 guy lives. I'll take that. one guy lives.
And
That's
I think
the
he
pack
might,
leader?
yeah, the pack leader may body block
This is sadness.
the armature
Right.
from getting
I
to the
control 4
Yeah.
inches because my Imperial loss. So
Stay off the
touch
point.
base.
Stay off
Nope.
the point.
Actually,
Stay
no,
off
I
the
will.
point.
Yeah, shock. Yeah, I will stay off the point.
Yeah, I don't
That
think
is never mind.
he can
Yeah,
actually
I just
grab
use
it.
a
Yeah,
back race next turn. And
looks like
use
he's
free-
out, but yeah,
free
also that
shock, so.
prevents shock tactics
That was,
from taking over
I
as
need
well.
to die. All of these hitting on 5s. That was not what I wanted to see.
That goes there.
And
And
those
then
poor Terminators got a little diced right there. Definitely should not have taken as much damage, both from the Armature Warglaive hitting on 5s, but then also saving on 3s against the Helverins and just failing.
3d6 damage.
That was very unfortunate for them. Almost got the Warglaive, though, and that Warglaive is not long for this world. That's about to get tuned up by Wolfen pretty hard. So we may see the Wolfen take out the Warglaive. We have Meltas and Desolation Squads to shoot at the Helverin on the side here.
So I'll just chill there.
That is not protected by a Bondsman 4+.
Watch my Terminator.
You know what? Actually,
And
I
we'll
will-
maybe try to
I'll go
clear
to
out these
the
Moiraxes.
from your other Desolated Direct Fire.
Oh, no.
Here's my Terminator is running away. Ruins the entire reason I dropped them there was to try and get 2 primary. Goodbye.
Oh, and he runs?
I am.
Chat.
I was just trying to get an extra 4 points.
No way. And to Agent X out of command points to insane bravery that
So I
unit.
guess
Oh
Tony will
no.
Honor, I kill you.
So that is gonna
I
rob
kill
an
one,
Odes
he's
of
like
Moment
one.
point,
I get
rob
action
a
point.
I
don't.
So
a
I don't get morale.
primary
I have 5
objective.
points on that, so I get
Oh, that was so unlucky.
2
Wow.
on this.
I
and then
cannot
I
believe that
receive
that just
3 on
happened.
this.
That's
And I'm now
insane.
virtuous, so I can now.
Yeah,
reduce
so
that
that's
to 6 on 3, and
about,
I'll opposite 8 on armatures.
At least a
This is
5-point
quickly
swing
snowballing,
right there.
guys. We,
Plus,
we-
you
we
you
need
know
to
obviously
now.
lose a Wolfguard pack
Well,
leader,
he
which
paid
is
450
not
points.
it's not an insignificant investment for that guy with a Combi Melta and a Thunderhammer.
Who else can I?
Holy crap. That I think flung this game on its head. I think that we were looking pretty even between these two players up until now. Agent X maybe on the receiving end of some bad dice, but that flips things pretty hard because now he's not only being pushed into his quarter on the side of the by this press of armatures, but also
Let's go, Chaplain. +1 to hit. Good.
but also now he's going to be getting kind of destroyed on primary objective points. Oh boy.
Most important buff I have. That I need. So sadness. All right. Well, how are we gonna do this, boys? Chapter Master. Can I see this guy? Not really. This guy needs to get smoked from this angle. So Green Squad needs to hit him, which they can do. I'm totally fine with. How do I hit anyone else?
All right, Mr. Agent X, what do you have in the bank? I think we have to just it's the make or break right here. We're getting kind of reamed. I don't think Agent X has any turn additional time to chill in the back and hang out.
These guys are all gonna flood the zone.
He should score 1 primary at least, right?
Sorry, what do you think?
Alright. I gotta pop that one, that one, that one. How am I gonna get? Can't survive. Are you touching the wall over here? Yeah, you are, right? I can fight him through the wall?
Yeah, if you want to smack me.
It does work for me. Can I see any of these other things? No, you're gonna come through the zone this turn. What can these guys get to? Alright, these guys have to focus fire on me. Alright, so I need to kill 1, 2, 4 Warglaives this turn and then eat your return fire. Just gonna be rough. Can he get on this point? Yes, he can. Can't get to the middle. Alright. Yep, so these guys get reroll everything. It's YOLO turn.
It's YOLO
Getting one
turn.
into this little cubby hole here. Yeah, I don't think I can squeeze a wolf in that tight spot right now, so he does not get to do it. Reroll all hits. Who needs it? Before I move, give it to myself. Let me hitting on.
Oh no, you don't make the invitational anymore. You win this game.
Yeah, I
Or-
know. That point update's gonna be very sad. I was hoping
Yeah.
for it.
Oh, you're so close.
I was so close, but not close enough. All right, these guys will charge from somewhere they don't get overwatched.
Yeah, that's a little bit of the narrative of the game
But
too.
the other
Is that
funny thing
Agent
is
X
I can win
is,
this game if I score, was
I
like 52?
think, top 25 and
Was it?
trying to push and one
It
more
basically-
pod win
So I'm
to
more-
get to
'cause you're at
top
252, I'm at
18 or
200.
so, where it's likely you get an
And assuming I
invitational
win this,
invite
we
to the
both
top
hit
16
61, so you have to score more
for the
than I can.
invitational, and it's looking like he might
As long as I don't have
just
to
miss
score you
it
by 52
if
points,
this game does not go
Which
his
is why I
way.
sent the
So
Terminator
it's all to play
down.
for Agent X here.
My goal of accumulating points is it's falling apart.
Yeah.
What am I doing? Let me redo. These guys are being stupid. I have a Cyberwolf who can eat Overwatch. I'm playing too careful here. The goal is YOLO, Wolfen. The goal is YOLO. Let's go this way. They'll be on this side. And the Cyberwolf will go in first, so yes, that's his job. Advance! 12. Alright, Cyberwolf, then Wolfen, then we go there. Okay, that's this flank. These guys, I need a line so I can shoot this guy. Let me just double check. My goal is to pick this guy off. Is there a line that goes and avoids that terrain? Is it something like this? That work for you?
Yep.
Isaac? Okay.
That works.
So these guys will be attempting to get that line
Oh,
first.
actually, you are going to the corner right now.
Oh.
So you have to be more like, what is it? 'Cause you can't be, basically, so on this guy, not going over the corner. It's a big line, so it's like this, it's like that there.
There is a line, right? It is
Yes.
it is possible.
Is the,
Okay, that's
like
okay.
that line.
Works for me. It's their job. And they can all reach it, I believe.
Yep.
Something like this. So let's move one guy and then talk about whether this makes sense. He's in range. If I kill this and kill that, what gets return fire on me? This
I'll try
guy
to
coming
rectify
down the
the
middle
primary in a second here, chat.
gets return fire on me. So yeah, you guys can all just flood. No, that's gonna hurt. All right, so you're gonna flood the middle and come after me.
Oh,
This
the
guy
Custodian's
has-
Forge
I've been
World document
known to do that with
is,
Imperial Knights, yes. It just run at you.
is a trip, chat, for sure.
Yeah,
Aren't
so
that
I'm
when
gonna
you-
have to get this guy
On,
here. If I kill you in melee, I can kind of shove myself
Yeah,
this way.
I think honestly some of the profiles in it, like actually unironically, look very good. I think Benatari Custodians look
All or
really
nothing,
solid.
Boils.
Aquilon Custodians maybe
Turns
less
out,
so,
like, when
but
you, every interaction part of the fight phase
the
goes
Venatari
to
looks
4,
super good. But the problem
like,
is
you
they're
wanna
so
touch it,
freaking
like,
expensive.
that army.
The issue almost wasn't the
My goal here is to overturn shots at me on this line.
Forge World document. It was the Munitorum document.
Just barely
But
stick
for
it down
70
the
points a
line.
model, those guys are a little
If you
pricey,
disagree with line of sight, please let me know.
but they do seem
Please.
solid.
Just barely snipe your one more.
Yeah, the
goal.
Contemptors are too slow for sure. Yeah, you could probably put the Venatari at 50 or 60, and I think they're probably very playable.
At least you're not winning me on 2s. Here's some.
Don't rub it in. That's two failed catechism fires, which I could have used.
Agent, you hold one for primary this turn, right?
Correct. I was hoping for the whole two, but my Terminators were not up to the
Yeah,
task.
They didn't get the memo, I think, is the problem.
They did not get the memo. First, they flubbed their shots, because if they had killed the Helverin, I would have put my indirect fire and finished him off with the other guy. So there was a whole lot of fail on my turn too. Real painful.
E. Carlson,
All right, these guys have
1989.
their
Thank you
lined
for the
up shots.
follow.
They need to kill that.
They got a
Next
25-point
up,
price
these guys
hike.
who
Oh,
have
really?
+1 to hit.
Wild.
These guys need
That's
to line
so
up shots.
weird.
Kill this Helverin
Yeah, I don't know about
and not be
Custodians,
shot by
man.
anything
The
else. The big
Caladius
knight
Craft
doesn't
Tank
have
does
any
seem
crazy
good.
advances
And
shoots up,
honestly,
right? He's
like,
kind of
the
pending
Orion
everything. Hit me.
gunship seems okay, actually.
So if I get
Um,
lines back here, I don't think.
But
you're gonna
man,
be able to hit me off like that.
I don't. Those points
That's
values,
a
my
fair
guy,
job.
they're a little rough.
This company ancient needs to.
And I think they just get killed by shooting.
Just get that out
I
of the
think
way.
that might be a faction that's like their stratagems are very good, and that might be a faction that's okay once the kind of
If anyone
lethality
dies, it's
issue
gonna be
is
this
resolved.
squad.
But that
So
may
advance
take a year or two of FAQs
that plan
unless
is
they address things very
DOA.
quickly in this opening time
I should
frame.
have advanced. That was a mistake. He has a Thunderhammer. Womp womp. Making all kinds of mistakes right now.
Yeah, you can come in turn 2.
He will be.
It is a little bit sad comparing it to the Porphyrion
Side
because it shoots like
point
one.
still.
It has like one of the Porphyrion's
Chaplain,
guns
get
on
your
it, and the
butt on the
Porphyrion
other
has like
side.
4.
You're gonna be fighting a big giant
But
beast.
it also has other stuff going on, so
Armor
it's not the
here.
end of the world.
Lieutenant is
It,
here
it,
for the
it also
duel,
is just
so
like
he's
I
in
think
way.
the
Alright, now I need
Acastus
lines
Knights are
to
probably just too
this.
aggressively costed. If we saw those things at like 700 plus, then I think that the comparison looks a lot
Alright, if
better
I do
for a
this
lot of
right,
stuff. But right now,
don't
compared
think
to
we
the
can
big
do
artillery
this.
pieces in
Maybe
basically
run
any
out
other
corner,
faction, the
we get
Porphyrians,
shot.
or at least the Acastus Knights in general, not necessarily all the Porphyrian, but the
That happens.
Acastus Knights in general just look
Alright,
significantly better.
lines to this guy.
Tyrannus
Roughly
Custodian,
something
less
like
likely a pile of
that.
Custodian Guard, one
Yeah,
unit of
you're
2
going a little bit
termies,
right
and
now.
then tanks.
His
Yeah,
gun
that's
sticks out
probably
too,
fair.
so I can actually do that.
Custodian Guards do look sweet. And the Caladius,
Going with the
I like the
Caladius,
Caladius
though,
Craft Tank. I know a lot of
His
people were like
gun,
super
which
duper
is
up on
here,
it.
you have to go
And the more I
that,
thought about it, the
where
less
you
excited
do
about it I was.
that
But I do
right
think that it is an above average vehicle profile.
Yeah,
I think that
let's-
there were people who were shocked I didn't put it in my video about Forge World stuff. And I think compared to other Forge World stuff, it's less flashy. But it's definitely
I'm gonna have to use
it's definitely just a solid, 4 Twinling Class Cannons hitting on 2s is just real good. I don't know. I do think it's missing a keyword on its nose gun. For some reason, it's a twin gun, but like isn't twin linked or anything. It's just a 3-shot gun, which is a little bit weird.
Shots.
But
Kill us.
otherwise, I think it's solid. So getting lines of sight into the Armature Helverin. Gonna try to knock that thing out with the Desolators. We have a couple
Mr. Ancient, you're in the way. So I
Desolators
guess
going
I'm
into the
out.
Warglaives. Really trying to... Again, I think this is too cagey from AgentX. The problem
Keep that
is that the
overrun, that's
Knights...
only like 5,
If all he
not
does
enough.
is just pick the Knights off that are on the side,
Real rough.
the Knights are just going to continue to
And
tick up primary.
my
The
other-
Knight
my other plan is
secondaries
to
are some of
this
the
gap.
best in the game. If not, well, I guess they're not as good as Guard.
So I need to move this
Um,
ancient somewhere else. You okay
Are
if I
they?
put the
Man,
ancient down
it's
here
close.
so we can-
They're at least in line with Guard. But the downside is that
I'm
Knights
gonna
often
gap
die in the
underneath my
midboard, so that their
Chacha
primary
action
game
as well.
can spike really high, but sometimes is a little bit
These
tough.
guys can't really see.
But if you let the Knights just do their thing and
I'm only gonna have
Commander
one,
ChaCha just continues to
five,
score 8
six
here,
guys.
he's going to probably get close to maxing his secondaries, and AgentX is way behind, and I think these Desolators
Keeping the crack missiles off.
pull back
He's
like
not
they
gonna
are
go
right
well.
now. This is not going to be enough firepower.
All right, 1, 2, 3, 4,
Plus,
5
this Knight
cracks.
Moirax
Hopefully
is
kill him, 'cause
largely
he's driving in
untouched.
here. I'm gonna
We're
be-
going to try to kill it with the
the
Captain
intent here is
and the
these guys are
Chaplain,
fighting
but
to the wall.
that's a little
Yes, I just
little
smashed you.
scary.
This guy's coming in. I'm gonna charge as well. Alright, and I have to bring in this land
I'm going to find a
speeder
place for Venatori because they're so
because
cool. Yeah, I know. They are sweet.
this land speeder
It's
is
just
line of
tough when a
sight.
unit of Venatori costs more than a Caladius Grav Tank. Like, which one are you going to take? The Las Cannon that shoots from your table edge and
my
is
other
fast
stuff,
and
I'll
gets a
look at
billion rerolls, or the unit of 3
These
dudes who are
languages.
just super cool? And really, it's
Land
probably not the
speeder
unit of
is a
3
dead man,
dudes.
but I need extra shots on that helmet.
E. Carlson, is Lookouts not a thing anymore? It is not.
Does he have line of sight on him?
In 10th edition, you
Yes.
mean? In this
No.
game, it is. This is a 9th edition
drop
game,
him?
but in
Yeah,
10th
he has
edition,
line
it
of
is no longer a rule.
So I
There
keep
are
dropping
some
here, keep
rules
line of
that
sight.
ape Lookouts, sir, where units will get
Dies next
an
turn,
ability called Lone
express
Operative
okay,
when they're
focus
near
off on
friendlies.
No other units.
Lone Operative just says they
From
can't be
ground
targeted if
to
they're not
side.
within 12 of enemies.
Yeah, YOLO. Sure, YOLO. Let's see if this goes.
So like Tech Marines and the Primarchs will get
These
that
guys
if they're
get
near
consensus.
vehicles or infantry, respectively.
All right, my CP
But
is not
otherwise,
consensus.
every character joins units. So you have to kill the unit before you can damage the character. But once the unit is dead, the character's just on their own. You can shoot them.
He's getting indirect fire. This one in the middle. Yeah, that seems good. This one has no defensive buffs on him, right? You can just give him transhuman at most.
Transhuman and yeah, that's it.
Okay. So all indirect will go that way. Yeah, sure, that works for me. Let's see if we can kill this thing. Transhuman's gonna suck if you pull it off. It's fine. Alright, I need to kill that thing then. Alright, we'll start with this squad here. Keen senses with puffed. Cracks this way, indirect into the knight in the middle.
Alright, I'll go ahead and rotate.
Yeah, the
ion
rules are
shields
totally
onto
different,
the
chat.
Culverin.
E. Carlson,
So
definitely.
let's do, I think,
I do have a bunch of videos on them. If you go check out the channel, exclamation point YouTube, I have a ton of videos that hopefully help you out. And I'm slowly going through the rulebook and making comprehensive videos about all of the rules and all the changes. We just did one on terrain on Wednesday, so all the terrain rules are in there now. And they are pretty weird.
Mighty 2 cracks.
Yeah, both.
Oh, thanks,
Yeah,
Rhino. I
that's good
appreciate it.
to me.
I'm glad that you enjoyed it. That took about 3 days to make. That one was a Herculean effort. Big shout out to Magnet Baron for sponsoring, because otherwise I would have been burned out on that one.
Directing to him since he needed to die. Why am I splitting fire? My mistake. Alright, all the indirect into the one in the middle. And I left him alive. That was a big mistake. Focus fire in the future. Alright, so all the Castellans first, hitting on 2s into that one. Number of shots. Hitting on 2s, reroll the 1s. Wounding you on 5s. Reroll the 1s.
This video is sponsored by the... Oh, excuse me, chat.
There's no AP because I'm not in
Let's
devastator.
go click on my channel.
Seven
We got an
times.
autoplay.
Alright, 7 armor saves. Boom.
Should have pumped into this guy.
Big one.
Yay. I would have done 3 to him. Yeah, that's funny. Stakes were made. The Venger, number of shots. 5 shots. Hitting on 2s. Rerolled 1. And wounding on 5s. Rerolled 1. 1 Venger. Same target.
This stream is sponsored by the Magnet Baron.
What does armor save,
I
right?
wish.
Yeah, because it's AP 1, but it's canceled.
Oh
by
no, I
Take
take
2.
1 damage.
Take that.
1 minus my damage.
Oh, you have your buff. Got it. Alright, so that's not what I need to see, but I can look at that. Land Speeder, is that Helbrin?
E. Carlson. Yeah, I'm not just on YouTube. I stream
2 hits.
most weekdays over here on
Please.
Twitch.
Please
Either
help.
playing games or commentating games.
4 up, 4 up, 4 up, 4
and
up.
it's a good time. So hopefully
4
you
up,
enjoy the
4
follow.
up, 4 up, 4 up.
And
I could CP roll that.
let's see
That'd be
here.
extremely funny.
Yes, you could.
What else do I need CP for this turn? So was Captain Bike profile? What's his profile for his stuff?
He's a
It's gonna
Thunder.
be Strength 8 Thunderhammer, and this guy's gonna be.
Wise Art, thanks for the
Strength
follow.
8 Power Fist.
Correct.
Dr. Rhino, Red Salt is the greatest salt in the world,
Tiny.
for sure. That's a fine, like, Himalayan pink salt right there, you know? A real Whole Foods energy.
Yeah, I'll CP roll. That's funny. Yeah.
So CP rolling, try to keep the armature hovering alive here on 3. Looks like it is going to go through.
He lives.
This is just one of those games which feels painful. Alright, we'll go to this squad. They're going to put all their cracks into him. And all the indirect into
Oh, he
Mr.
lived
2
against the Land Speeder Melta. Ooh, boy.
That does the job. Alright, so 7 cracks. Seven cracks.
Yeah, the
what do I have here?
Reddit's
Plus
been-
1 hit. No, they're all hit
Reddit's
on
been kind of nice to, like, push through once with the
just the sergeant.
10th edition rollout, because there's all sorts of funny stuff that the Reddit community picks up on.
So we'll deal with that later. All these cracks.
Just see like my mistranslations video from earlier this week. We talked about silly cards that have what random weird abilities on them in different languages. Super funny.
I'll take that. That's not bad. Please die.
4 up, 4 up, 4 up.
Jesus, dice.
Oh my god.
Damage.
Not enough. is
Commander
what it is.
ChaCha
5 damage.
just
my
bossing invulnerable saves all day here.
Sadness is settling in. All right, all the indirect.
Yeah, 21d6 for the not the
7.
what is it?
Plus 1 hitting on 2s. Number of shots.
Miasmic
no density between us,
Magnifico
so we
or
can-
whatever.
5 because I did walk. So number of shots.
Just averages like 70 hits. It's whatever.
All right, so this one walked, so he goes up to 3. Indirect 3. Okay, so it's 3s and 5s. You roll everything. This one is a hit. He's all revealed.
So he chapter mastered the unit, and then the chapter
There's a
master
2
walked
after that,
away,
can
so
grab
he
it.
doesn't need to babysit that squad. But unfortunately for him,
He's
that
all
means he's not
miss.
himself chapter mastered
Wounding
unless
on
we
5s.
did Rites of War, which we might, or a
Give
Litany
me
of Hate.
A
Excuse
few
me, which we might have,
fails.
actually. I
Please.
think we did.
Give me some luck to finish off this elbow.
You really need
3.
rerolls against these Strike and Shield Knights. Actually, I
Takes
when the last
lovely. All right, Vanger, it's up
the,
to you. It's the last shot I have.
Arcs of Omen update came through, and Knights
Do it,
looked like they were
Vanger.
going to be
Number of
pretty
shots.
strong.
3 shots.
I stuck Chapter Master rerolls in every list I played, just in
Threes.
order to deal with these armatures with
All
Strike
right,
and
and
Shield on them.
5s. Get some. All right, I need
It's
one
not Trans
failure.
Hitman, no rerolls, but it is Trans
Finish the
Hitman.
Hellburners.
If you can reroll against them, that's important.
He lives.
No.
I can't believe
Sadness
it. Oh my God.
continues. Okay, that is how it's going to be.
Yeah. This
that
was
is
the turn
I believe,
that
all the
AgentX
shootings
needed
I
to
have
do a ton of
available.
damage, and he has done stone nothing so
Shoot.
far.
Shoot.
This
These
might
guys
go
can't
poorly
see
for the
me.
space rolls from here,
Oh,
chat.
this guy has not shot. He can see stuff.
Got a multi-melta remaining.
I can't see that, can I?
Okay.
Alright,
Yeah, you
well-
can see the war knife.
Who has? You have defensive strats on all these guys, right? Everyone is 4 up save and -1 damage and stuff.
Yeah, all the guys aren't seeing right.
Okay. This is just horrible. Horrible all around. I'll shoot him anyways, the guy in the middle, just for funsies. At least I'm at damage, so if I punch it through, it works.
Yeah, you can't feel
2
too
hits.
bad. I mean, it is like 20 Desolation Marines.
1
So-
wound. Only 1 wound.
You know. But it
So
is
you're
it is
saying there's
sad,
a chance.
nonetheless, for sure.
Sorry, I lacked out a bit. You said 1 wound?
1 wound. One multi-melta into him. So fail, and then we get a high damage. No, doesn't matter. Stop rolling 4s. My Terminators gladly took lesson 4. We need to return the favor. Alright, that is all the
You-
shooting.
oh,
But you rolled a 4 morale. I don't know what you're complaining about.
That,
Plenty of
Thanks for
4s.
reminding me. Cybewolf will be the first one into this Warglaive. Would you like to overwatch him?
No.
Go get him, Dougie. Arr.
7. Yay.
I want to see the Wolf and Flub here in the Cyber Wolf be what kills the armature.
Alright, I think he's in engagement range right from there. Let's see. Yeah. Is he within? Yes. Perfect! Your job is to get in there and hug a Helver inside Wolf and see if you can do it. The Wolfen will then go
When
into
I'm actually because your opponent was for like 1d6 for indirect. Oh my god!
Yes, we're in.
Yeah, you can't do that. That would be too
Housekeeping
strong.
doesn't really matter. There is no shock assault to be had here. Just sadness.
Whoa! Your opponent's like, wow.
Will not return that far.
No wonder
Let's see if
my
the
indirect's
Stormspeeder
doing so
can
much
get in and
damage.
Maybe live, not be.
I remember
exposed.
this is
Get
stats,
in.
like years and years and years ago, when X-Wing came out.
Try and hide. Thanks,
My sister, who was like,
I can shoot your gun.
she's quite a bit younger than me. Oh, Inky's here. What's up, girl?
All right, over on this side.
My
We're
sister
gonna go ahead and just-
and I like X-Wing was a game, like a board game we would play like pretty often, just like to hang out. And I convinced her to go to a tournament at one point, and she,
I am the landscape
like a
girl.
true wargamer, she like net listed super
my
super
team.
duper complicated and like super meta rebel list.
All right, I need to kill you so I can send the Landspeeder off
And she
block the
she
gun.
lost her first game. I think she lost her
I
first
say
2
I
games
need to
maybe,
kill
and she
4
won her
elephants
third
on
game,
my
and she
turn.
was
I
so
killed
proud of
0
herself. She was so
shooting.
excited.
It's not looking good.
And
fight last
At
year.
the end, like we were driving home and,
I'm
and
out
we were
of
talking about our
CP at
games,
Matrix 4,
and I
which
realized
is
that she had played
so I will start on this side.
an upgrade like so wrong. It was an upgrade that was supposed to turn all of your attack damage to 1, but she thought that
Fours,
it
threes, and
added 1
fours.
to your attack damage.
Don't like your defense.
It was like it gave you double attacks, but all your attacks could only do 1 damage basically. And she was like, "It's double attacks and plus 1 damage." And I was like, "Oh no!"
Thunderhammer's first 16.
And I felt so bad for her
I don't like-
opponent.
I don't like double exploding sixes. So
It was not
yeah,
like
I'll
a
go
rare upgrade too, so I'm surprised they didn't know what it did. But she was like so proud of herself. I didn't have the heart to like to take it away from her.
And 4s again.
It's kind of a similar situation too. Oh jeez!
I love my dice distribution. It's amazing this game. All right,
Can
you
we
have
talk? What
4
is this
Thunderhammers.
wound roll here? This
Fail
should
1.
kill this Warglaive, right? We.
For attention, we'll roll them one at a time.
Oh my god, we're gonna
Attention.
slow roll it. Please just fail and die. Oh
He
no,
lives.
not like this.
Not like this.
Not like this. So AgentX just wounded
He
about
does.
13 times there. Got 4 through against
Only had
Transhuman.
you know, pain.
Ended up
No.
failing the
Only had
second
you know,
one.
pain, no.
Does the armature go down? There it
Good.
goes. Oh my
So then
god.
they will tuck in, not touching any.
That was
disturbing.
so dangerous. That almost failed! We almost saw them fail to kill that Warglaive. Could you imagine?
Peter will do the same.
Alright,
thing.
well these
Stay here.
Wolfen are the last best hope for peace,
The
I
wolf
think.
We'll see if he can survive kicks from an armature.
Ooh, gonna
So-
engage
Make him
the Helvrin here. It does get to move.
straight lines work better.
Can he actually get to the
Go ahead
objective?
and
No,
kick
unless he
in if
kills
you
the
want. You can do it
Cyber
out of
Wolf,
sequence,
potentially, but
just
I
to
don't think
back
it's
it up.
going to do it. Cyber Wolves, you have a 4+ armor save
none
for
of
whatever reason.
One hits.
Yeah.
One of
100%.
them.
So
thing
that
it's a
hopefully
2-1
will
Alright.
prevent a
The failure
set of
shooting
autocannon
him
shooting onto the
ultimately
Wolfen, and the
made it.
Wolfen are
We're thinking
trying.
hopefully is bad.
doing their best.
Start
All right,
with
Mr.
the
Chapter
Come on,
Master.
Captain. 5 attacks. Put this
Let's
guy
see a
down.
big conversion here. Ooh, only 5 attacks though. But this
Hell,
Moirax
dude.
is not
Is this
currently
stinging on 4s only?
bondsman, so he's not -1 damage.
You and your stinking rules. Is he forced to wound?
No.
Okay, so 2 Thunderhammers.
Did we
Five
not?
and five.
Oh,
Say
I
again.
think we may
Let's
not
go.
have gotten Rights of War, or excuse me, not Rights of War. Litany of Hate, so to get hit rerolls on the captain there. That's not gonna do it. And if Isaac honors here, I don't know. Oh, he's at 5 honor points. Oh no, could he get his additional
Explosion.
honor and steal that
I
objective
do.
away?
My dice just make me sad. My dice make me sad.
That makes me sad too.
Alright, 2 power fists, and I do not get the
So
block.
only
gap,
one Thunderhammer
unfortunately,
went
but
through.
Find the gap.
it's a little bit.
All we did is go through because there's 6. Oh, wait, no 6s, so down to 2.
He needs. Oh, he
Well,
is
maybe
already
the land
virtuous,
speeder will
excuse me.
surprise me since he couldn't get in there. He'll just go-
Mind the gap.
So I actually
That's
think
the-
Isaac does steal
Land
this back
speeder.
because the
It's your
Moirax
turn
is
to
8 model
do
obstac
some
now.
business here. I was hoping you would.
And we left it on 2.
That's
Oh,
what I should. I should
no.
just ran these Desolation Marines in there too. I could just plow through the wall. Alrighty. I get +1 because I charge, so I'll hit. Do not get any.
No, they don't
hits.
hit. They only hit on force, but yeah, they do
that's
anyway.
right.
So
That's right. I keep forgetting you have insane combat mechanics. Alrighty. Now here comes the swing back where I cry.
all right. Swing back.
Yeah.
So-
I think if that. I believe that Moirax actually takes that
Um,
objective,
This swings. So he only hits on 6s though, because he's
which I think
Yeah.
kind of
without his
ends
AC
it
right now.
for
I guess he'll go
Agent
into
here,
the-
but we'll see. A lot of,
6s.
well, at least 2 more battle rounds to
Go
play.
failure. Nope.
But I don't know if we can overtake another 6 armatures
Terminators
in a big
need that
night.
Turn to go. Instead of your full conversion.
Mm,
Alright, I believe that is my entire turn. I killed something. Was it on a point, near a point? No, don't give me that. Did I take any points from you? No, I did not. I don't get any of my secondary stuff.
You get 2 points of rock salt. Bring it down, sorry. Bring it down.
I did kill an oath. I'll do my oath at the end of the turn, so
Mhm.
that way I can do all the runaway and all that stuff.
Okay, so what we're gonna do, we'll put buffs out again onto both of these guys. Permanent on him, temporary on him.
For
Then
Chaos
we'll go
Knights are
ahead and
stubbers
do.
or Havoc
gonna fall
launchers that
back.
takes. I think you want the Havoc launchers are indirect, right? I think you want the
So
Havoc
you don't fall back
launchers.
and shoot.
It just gives you something to do if you can't
If
see
you fall
anything.
back, it'll be annoying.
Like either way, the stubbers aren't an impressive
I was
enough
gonna say,
profile
I
to
don't
really
think I can kinda
prioritize them.
chase you with 6 inches.
So I think you just taking like a gun that can shoot infantry randomly is pretty solid.
Guess we'll, you know.
Your opponent always has to consider indirect fire, so they can't like if you have mass Havoc launchers, they can't just like set all their characters out in the open, for example.
What's that?
Plus the missile launchers are cool. I don't know.
This guy's gonna go 5 here.
I like the new distribution of abilities for Chaos Knights, by the way. I like that Chaos Knights have like
7 here.
better data sheets but worse army abilities, and Imperial Knights have like dramatically better army abilities, but their data sheets
he
are
will
kind of meh. I
advance
think that's kind of interesting.
for a number I can't see because I'm lagging.
2.
2. But it's +2 to advance, so it goes for 4. Now we have a +2 charge at you, Desolators.
That's
You're
a
gonna have a
good
bad day.
challenge.
You can also, you know, you're gonna heroic into me, but you know, I'm very, very hard for you to kill. He goes there, kill that land speeder. He's gonna come up. He's gonna come 8 to here. Then he's gonna go another. Was it another 4? I think we'll auto advance him. The 9. For one, that'll be my CP for this turn. Auto advance the 9. So we use another 13 inches of movement. Yeah.
Just mind that gap and you're good. Can you
Go
squeeze
for
through
it.
there, or was I did I do enough to get in there?
You might have made it just enough.
Yay! Good job, Peter. You saved them.
So we don't auto advance them. I'm saying that is silly.
Yeah, the Megara seems totally fine.
So let's
Its
go
big
there.
gun's a little bit uninspiring,
We're gonna
but
kill.
that's okay.
We're gonna pop dog piles to the area here. Coming at you. He'll go all the way up here. He is +2 to charge. So you know you're within you are within range to declare a charge, so you could like roll a 9 and get it at you.
But you have to go through his engagement.
Well, no, he's dying.
Oh,
In the shooting phase. He's not living.
he'll pull another miracle. You can do it, land speeder.
So it's all about the claw
Moving down this way
for the
towards
Knight
you.
Megara. I guess that's
It's coming
fair.
right for us.
I remember when those things ran, they racked like 2 rad cleansers, right?
Does the
That
big
was
knight
always
have transit
disgusting.
and transhuman?
I hated
At
seeing
least
Megaras
transit,
on the
so
table.
he can't get transit
Overwatch
though.
was so gross.
I hate your transit rules.
Yeah, the AP's loss is sad.
Just, you know,
AP's
just
like-
sub action, you know, nothing too crazy.
100%. Like the entire game is about AP now.
Right, my turn to do stuff. I'm going to shoot the stubber at Direwolf and then declare the autocannons into the Desolation Rains.
Is it hitting on 6s?
It's a heavy stuff. Is it? I
Yeah.
think it might be
-1 for
star.
heavy melee, right?
Yeah.
Good job, Wolfie.
Nope, nothing. Sad. We tried. And then we have what's it? We're gonna shoot the Meltus the land speeder. Both hits. Real failed wound. Yep. Both go through.
It's minimum 4 at this range, right? So he's smoke.
Yes.
Does he explode? He fucking explodes. Is it 3 inches? It's 3 inches.
I think it's 3 inches.
I'm
One,
safe. I'm safe. You take that.
Landspeeder rams into the boy ranks. That's a good
Actually,
explosion.
you know what I can do? Do you mind? I can flip one of my dice to a 6 once we're battle round. So I could flip the 6 the stubber.
Are you rude?
It just
Yeah, you go ahead.
Alright. 6, and then wounds you on probably fails to wound. No, 1 AP1. So just roll 5 up to keep me in there.
Wait, what's the strength on your stubber? That's the
Sorry?
I'm T4.
It's no. I'm so sad now.
That is the
I'm
Cyberwolf of fate.
I'm completely depressed. I'm shattered. In fact, I'm
What a
I'm in
tanky little
shambles.
boy. That's a good
we
boy
don't just
right
have
there.
wolves. We put armor plating on them when we rebuild them.
Good Dougie.
Scorpio's gonna shoot a Melta at your.
Keeping the Halverin engaged.
Yeah. Shoot a Melta at your Desolation Marines.
This one down here.
Hits. Wounds.
You just punch right through, I assume.
Yep.
You have like super
And
damage.
That's
And
3, I
it
think.
goes, you're close enough that you kill me, so yeah.
Yep.
We'll pop stuff. I don't think your charge distance matters really for any of this stuff. What can I do?
Yeah, pull your sergeant. Yeah. Yeah.
I would love to pull the start. I need direct fire at this point. He is actually not useful to me for. Doesn't matter. I will pull the sergeant.
And then I think let's go in the charges then. Oh wait, so we have this. We have the other Helverin. No, he's just short. Cannot quite see your desolated boys.
Good. Good. Get one more turn of
Actually, wait.
futility with my dice before it's over.
No wait, he can't because he's autocannon. He's on the train. He's long boy autocannon.
Ooh, I did not send the ancient over there. He rolled a 1.
Alright, well, we're shooting over dense. We're minus 1 to hit, so. Again, this fight doesn't do much. Number of shots is 7. Look at that, I guessed it perfectly. Reroll one of these, so on 4s. And then on 2s. 3. 2 at AP2.
2 saved. AP2.
Mhm.
Sergeant's on cover. He'll take him for the team. AP1. You need 4 ups. Can we match the 4 up rolling of armatures? Of course we can. Pew. How
No one
about a
can
5?
match
I'd like 1 5.
How strong armatures are
Yeah.
at rolling 4 pluses. They're too good.
Alrighty. Any other shooting?
No. I'll just go ahead and do charges.
So not too much done in the shooting phase here. Got one
For some
Landspeeder.
unforeseen reason, for some terrible reason, my big knight cannot shoot over terrain at you, which is really a travesty. Someone needs to
You'll
do something
get your
about
gift of towering and just one the next game after this. Seeing as this is the last game now.
Anyway, charging at your Desolated Marines.
Yes. Roll 2 ones. Trip and fall.
It's a number of the dice I can't see because it's lagging.
You got 6, so I assume you go 8.
It's probably enough. Yeah, it's definitely enough. Meow.
Ooh.
Meow.
Gets into the
Smack
Desolators. And they were not chapter mastered, so they don't have a
Smack
great
you.
Overwatch
But,
if they
I
wanted
think
to
I
take
need to
it.
send my guy in and hope for the Hail Mary. So what do you have on you as defense?
This Knight Morax is going to charge the captain.
Oh, nuts. You're going to get me.
+2, so it's 6.
You got me.
Ooh. Are we
Or
just
do
short?
you?
6 inches does not make it.
Captain remains unengaged for now.
Rats. What
You
a
have CP?
shame. I do. I will CP.
5. Which is a 7.
At least the
I think
Knights,
that's what you
if they have one
7.
arena in which they aren't strictly superior to the Space
This
Force
guy
right now, it
is
charge rolls.
real defensive. So
Alright, well, I can either go into him with the Power Fist or this guy. I'm going to go after the on top because I think these guys are dead.
I think you have to.
No
go
one
for
else is
the
charging
Morax
us. Mike,
anyway.
that's your turn.
this key fell back, so he cannot charge. Knight's too far. Yeah. So
Zoop, we'll fight you from up here. Go gadget, chaplain. Well, I guess I should stay here just in case these guys miraculous. There's no way these guys live. You're gonna slaughter them. How many attacks do you have here?
24.
4. Oh, I guess I could actually. Yeah. He needs
You have to go to the
your
closest, right?
closest. Yeah, 1.7. 1.7. That works.
Hey.
So I get to pick. Yeah, I think I need to send him south because if these guys somehow survive and I'm base you can't tie them up, so they'll be free to shoot. So this is
A bit of a miss position for Isaac there for Commander ChaCha. Could
Right,
have
good luck to him.
potentially
Um,
locked that heroic
you
intervention
fight last in Wax, right?
one way
Yep.
or another.
Okay, so Warrior will go, and he'll go into Desolation Reigns. Doop-a-doo. Drill the veil. And then on 2s, kills 3. Kills 3. Just the factory.
Okay, so the 3 who are in engagement range, Bonk, Bonk, and who's the closest to you? Okay, these guys are all out of engagement range. Bonk. Alright, they can fire next turn.
No.
Definitely combat for, yeah, it is. Alright, so then I go into your Morax up here. Do I get defensive since I'm stand on this thing? Does that work for bikes?
Well, you don't. It doesn't give you +1 to hit because your chance hit. So.
Oh, that's right. It doesn't matter. Your transit makes all things better. That's fine. Alright, 5 dice. Transit. Pew!
Oh my
Don't
god!
get any rerolls.
And no explodies.
No explosions.
These
I do get
dice
2 wounds though.
are unfortunate. Not gonna kill the
Ouch.
Morax. Does drop it to bottom bracket though, so it is hitting on the lowest number.
No hits. Much sad.
Alright, we'll take that.
Yeah, well,
And then Chappie gets his 4 swings. Transit. Let's keep the 6 and the 3.
And I
Well,
believe
yeah,
that
force.
captain is going to be able to fall back and
2
charge
power
this
fists.
coming turn,
Pop.
assuming it doesn't accidentally get bonked by the Moirax.
I don't know if you heard me, Isaac. 2 power fists in the Warglyph.
Ooh. Fail. Saved. Take 1 damage. Kill minus 1 damage.
Takes 1, laughs it off. Alright, and then I owe morale here. I lost 4 total, right? Sergeant and all his buddies. And they have Chaplain, so of 9, so I need a 6 to fail. Desolation Marines. They're good. Alright, so end of my turn. I did get Oath of Moment for not failing morale, and I killed a vehicle, so I take it to 4. Any other end of turn scoring for you?
I control more objectives than you, and I default max. I get 2 in this. I will get 2 in this. I will get. Oh, I didn't.
We're going into battle round 4,
in
I
that,
think.
so,
I have 2 points.
and then I didn't get this last turn. Last turn I was a 2. Sorry, last turn was a 3 because I killed a unit in this center, and then this turn it's a 2.
Alright.
Do you hold 1 or 2?
I'm
hold
sorry.
2.
Do you hold 4?
2. He holds.
I have OPSEC 8 models on here,
Yeah,
okay,
he is.
so. And he has
you're on
OPSEC as well.
You know what? I forgot. I totally forgot you're on this point. I didn't. I was counting this guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, you take it from me because you're obstacle.
Yeah.
Minus.
Yep.
Which means he probably gets shock tactics in this, but you know.
Yeah, and that's
Oh, well.
where things start to
Be a
go
nice
downhill for
consolation
specials here. This lack of primary.
All right, let's see.
I think I think at this point I think at this point I probably do win the game, but you still win the tournament because you're not. There's no way I
I
outscore
need
you.
points. I need
Yeah.
points. I can fail miserably still. My dice have not been kind. Chaplain, rerolling all hits would be nice. What else do I need? +1 to hit. Yeah, these
Yeah, it
guys
should
have to
be
step
noted
out
we
and
did
just
have
start blasting
pairings
away.
in this tournament were a little bit funky. Isaac is they pair up
Not an eligible
in this
target.
finals,
so
but
we'll
we
be
play
able
all
to
4
shoot
games
those.
in every tournament, regardless. That
I
really gets
can
the games
fall
in.
back and charge with Captain because he is Hunter.
If I had a
Speaking of which,
tier
it's
list,
activated.
Sisters, Custodians, and
So it's
Chaos.
not-
Oh, Chaos Knights.
Alright, yeah, I need the full shooting.
Oh,
buffs
Chaos Knights
on-
certainly the top. I think Chaos Knights are probably the
So,
top 4 factions of
plus,
the game.
he's gonna put reroll all hits on himself.
Um, both knight
If I
households
fail my buff rolls, I might have to switch.
are
Alright, +1 to hit from the chapter.
probably at the very least within the top
+1
5,
to
if not
wound.
like top 3.
That's a good one. Alright, so at least I get wounding you on 2s of crack missiles this turn, because that's kind of important.
The raw stats of knights for their cost is
So
just
do they get
ludicrous
reroll
because they
hits? They're hitting you on
largely
2s,
dropped
they're
in
on
points
3s,
cost,
reroll
but
ones.
dramatically increased in both defensive
That
and
might be
offensive
enough, 'cause
output.
he's not really in a position to go and smash stuff yet. Alright,
Yeah.
what do I need to kill? These
I
guys
think
don't
if
even-
you
I get to shoot health
that
back.
changes maybe
Fine,
if
so I
you
can- so I can see them as well.
if you repair the towering keyword, right? But right now towering is like
Wait, only one guy can see them now. So
Only one. Okay, so they have to
So
move
you-
to see that.
you have to, yeah.
Okay. And I'm going into the assault doctrine finally. I finally take that up. I kill this guy, should die indirect at the very least. Who else is weak? Single wound, yes. Can I kill this knight errant? That would be fine.
Oh, you have to fight him with his Cyber Wolf. Do you smack him with?
Oh, I can fall back, or I can hit you with something.
No,
that charge.
dude, we didn't fight with them last turn.
Oh, that's right, because it was your turn. All right. Good luck, Cyberwolf. Totally forgot about
Could
that.
you imagine if the Cyberwolf kills this guy right here? That would be amazing.
Yeah, that's gonna be 3 hits.
Get on 4s. No, one hit.
Oh, one hit. One hit because of your trans hit. I'll get this eventually. Maybe by turn 6.
Ooh,
Just
gets
one
the
wound.
wound
Take that.
through.
Hope you explode, Elvin.
Does it
I ignore
go?
that if you won combat, so on a 3 I live.
Ah,
Oh,
almost got there.
Then I
That
smack
would've been
you, which
great.
probably honestly
that would've been fun.
The goodest boy over
doesn't really
here.
matter because you just fall back either way. But okay, we have 3 hits.
That's
Wounds you on, wounds you on 3s. Alright, 2 at AP, you won't, nothing.
The
Yes.
wolf goes down, which makes me sad.
It's actually probably better
He was
for
in prime position to just park it on
Agent
subjective
to
for me
lose
for the rest of the
wolf
game.
there, because
All right. So back to where I was.
he-
These guys got the buff.
then
I
doesn't
need to
have to
figure out
fall
what the hell
back
my
with the
chapter
Cyber
master
Wolf.
is doing before I continue. My chapter master is going to fall back. I guess he can kill this.
Ew.
Knock
so
it
he
down.
doesn't lose those moment points there.
These Desolation Marines have to go ham, or he can charge into this thing and try to finish it off. I think I need to put everything at.
What's the point of fly for monsters
Yeah,
and
it's minus
vehicles
1
in 10?
damage.
You can fly over enemy models and your own monsters and vehicles. Monsters and vehicles can't
So I'm gonna
normally
fall
move
back, I'm
through
not gonna
other
get
monsters
the
and
bonus. Yeah,
vehicles
so
unless they have fly.
Kill 1, 2.
And then also like the situational thing where you jump over really small terrain.
How many knights can I kill this turn? And can I kill a knight errant? I don't have enough CP for all the things I would like to do. Your knight errant is just coming out next turn. Is a problem.
Yeah, it is.
I think I get
Unironically,
these
it
guys
is
to
pretty
roll
useful
hits.
for
It's
that,
more important
for
to
sure.
blast
Um,
their things.
playing demons, it was like it's kind of
Don't
nice
get
to have
points for
half
falling
of your
back.
monsters move through the other
He
monsters.
falls back, you can charge afterwards. These guys have to shoot. Let me see what I'm shooting here. This freaking Halvern over here driving me nuts. Where can he go?
Oh,
Nowhere
that
freaking
guy.
needs
He's my favorite.
So I like the challenge of taking on your knight, but you're a little too far. Let's see.
Do it.
That's a 7 rerolling, which
Do it.
I like the challenge of that, but I'm in a good spot here. I should
A
probably just
7 rerolling is very fun. I want to.
this
I want
guy
no.
can come down here. Get some shots off.
It'd be so funny though.
Get away from
Starting.
I need to kill this freaking thing. If I don't kill him with shooting, I need to charge him again. This is horrible. This guy's gonna come into me next turn, which I don't like. I'm already on this point. Oh, I got no idea there. Alright, this guy needs to fall back, so I'm not getting any points for Oath this turn. Fall back. These guys are full rerolls, and I need to get them in position where they can do some good. Alright, I can absolutely smoke him with +1 to wound. I can put everything into him, hopefully he dies.
You should put some. You should put your fire. The fire for the wind.
Don't. There's too much to process right now. My brain is going to overload. This guy has 1 wound. This guy has 12 wounds. Alright, I need to put all my stuff indirect, direct. These guys have to move, unfortunately. They have to get line of sight. And I think I'm dying next turn. There's no more holding back, so I'm going to get closer so that my ancient doesn't have as far to go. We're in the end. We're in the end game at this point. I gotta do it.
That is
Okay.
true. There is not a whole lot of stuff left on the baseball side. A lot of scary stuff though. Like all the stuff you have left can hurt knights.
I come here. Still touching this point here. Alright, so I need to see if I can manipulate line of sight here. Crack missiles to get +1 to wound. Put 3 cracks into that guy, 4 cracks into that guy.
Should be a core
I think all the
stratagem
cracks
for
in
units
the-
to move through
doesn't matter.
terrain. Maybe.
Let's see if
That
I
would
can
be
pull this off.
interesting.
These
I do
guys
think
can
some models should have the ability to.
Closest
Because I do
target,
think that there are
6.3,
units that were
6.4.
designed with the ability to ignore terrain in mind, and not
Alright,
no
kill
longer
this
being
guy
able
off,
to do
I
so
can
is
pump
kind of
everything
a
that way.
huge hit.
Works for me. I need to fall him
Looking
back.
at raiders right now, those poor guys.
Are both these guys gonna live? Probably not. Company Ancient, your job is to give these guys buffs. Lieutenant, your job is to give these guys buffs.
It was weird that they changed the fly
If
keyword
you don't
and then
shoot him, that's fine.
also reduce the movement
That
above.
means he's
most
not
of
an
the-
eligible target.
everything
That
that
means
flew.
these guys are eligible targets.
Reducing movement is almost never a good idea in a
Careful
tabletop
there.
game, in my opinion, because
Die,
moving
die,
is
die. Take points. I need shock assault here.
one of the most.
This thing has to go and
people
kill
like
this
moving.
thing.
I don't
If
know.
it kills it, good. If not, it charges in. Let's charge. 3-inch charge. Okay, these guys have to just park it here. I hate that my Wolfen are doing nothing at this point, but I need a point. If I send the Wolfen, let's see if I do this backwards. This can park it here and stay, and then the Wolfen would charge this. And then I get to deal with a Knight Errant. What is your shooting and melee? You're gonna smash the crap out of him. It'll be fine. Nope, I'm gonna reverse that. So I'll put him back where he was. He was over here. Send these guys out. They have to go fight. Kill your guy immediately. This will park on the point, just not exposing itself. I hope I can hide for another turn back here. Alright, firing this way, killing that thing. Do I fall back? Yes. I need to kill this thing with indirect. Kill this thing with cracks. These guys, first crack at that. +1 to wound.
You know what I just realized? I've been playing. So I played the game with 3 CP down. I was supposed to get 2 CP in my command phase. I forgot about that.
Oh.
Keep
Have
saying
fun with all the CPU you need. It's fine by me.
Yeah, 'cause I should have
So he's away from the wall. He
4
falls back.
CP right now. So I have a lot of CP. Oh, I could have used the strat last turn. That would have been very funny.
Don't tell me that. I don't hear that.
Yeah, it allows me to It's really funny strat though. It allows me to consolidate even if I'm base to base.
Alright, that's all. I have nothing in reserve, nothing else to move. I've got to kill all this crap. And these guys are all super buffed up here. It's going to be rough. Alright, let's start with, I guess, Pink Squad. Alright, Pink Squad. They're not... Okay, let me fall back differently with this guy. I can get 6 inches. They need rerolls. Yeah, 6 inches. Does that work for you?
Yeah.
Okay, so his fallback, just give me that. And I can charge after falling back because he does have Hunter. Just in case I need it. Alright, so they will be able to reroll 1s. So if I give them Keen Senses, they're hitting on 3s, rerolling 1s. I think we need to do that. What can we pop with direct fire? We can pop all of these guys.
So many missile launchers just angled right at these
Alright,
knights.
all the small arms fire into this knight, all the crack, which I have 8 of. Halverin. I gotta knock out everything I can. I walk, dense doesn't matter. This guy needs to die for points. These guys can go that way. Alright, so all the Castellan launchers and Wenger into this guy. all the cracks. Need to wipe out this target. He's gone. So all the cracks into Warglaive down here on the bottom.
I will rotate on the Helverin and transhuman the Armature Warglaive.
What Helverin? So sorry, let me clarify. All the indirect, the
All the
small
indirect
fire,
ones?
because they can see him directly.
Oh, the
it's going
indirect
into that
one.
guy.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. So
Never
the
mind.
Cell
Never mind.
launchers and the Vanguard are going into him. The cracks.
Yeah, just transhuman on the Warglaive.
On the Warglaive. Okay, we'll do the Warglaive first. Just get those shots out of the way. See if I get lucky. I need to do keen senses on one of my units. I believe it's going to be these guys because these have reroll hits, which will offset. So good luck, keen senses, these guys. So they're hitting on 3s. Crack missiles. I have 7 left. Cracks first. Reroll
Order
the 1.
teams to shoot other Marines.
Hey,
It's like
I
some
hit with all the
angry Marine
cracks. It's a
action,
good
right?
start. When you on 3s?
Just
You said
load him into the
transhuman?
gun and shoot him out.
Or rotate?
Sorry. Yeah. Yep, he's transhuman.
At 4s. Reroll the 1 for the lieutenant. No. So 3 cracks into this Warglaive.
Fail 2.
Yeah, that's nice.
I'll CP roll one of them because otherwise I think he just dies.
Sure.
Alright, so fail 1.
It's D3, so 6 total.
-1, so 5.
Angry Marine's not serious enough to be canon.
And
40K
then
is serious
all
business,
the
okay?
small
Everybody's
stuff,
gonna be
that's
serious.
7D3. Number of shots. These 2. Alright, hitting on 3s. You rolled 1s. When you on 5s. Alright, fail one of those, please. 4. And since they can see you, it is AP1. I don't know if you ignore that or not.
What if you won? 4 ups. Boss, no.
There. Give me shock tactics if I stay on here.
No buddy.
Yay, that's some grind points. Alright, these guys did their job. They caught one thing, they popped the other guy. Green squad with +1 to wound can go ham. Go ham. Let's see here. Well, +1 to wound is just all going to go into him, I guess, because that's where we are.
Interesting choice.
What's his defensive profile?
I think we're keeping things cagey
He doesn't have anything on him right now.
just to
He just-
ensure
he's
that
just a knight. No, no defense.
Warglaives.
Just the knight.
We kill the Warglaives, but I
Okay,
do
so I'm
think
wounding
Agent
him on
needs to
4s. All the
start
small
trying
Costell
to,
launchers are going into him with +1 to wound. All the cracks need to go elsewhere. Can I see this guy with cracks?
Use all of his damage output and also get melee
everyone
attacks
see him?
in.
I believe so, yeah.
Unfortunately, you can't really clip out the center
But he is
objective,
buffed.
so
He is not buffed. No, I just need to knock stuff off.
ChaCha is just going to be grabbing another.
And I've been getting
12.
bad rolls, so I need to just take off what I can. This guy can stay on that point one more turn and not really get to me. This probably buys me a turn of combat points, so I'll have to put into him. Alright, so crack missiles here. Castellan launchers here trying to pick off the point.
My Egyptian space zombies.
So cracks
I'm gonna
into this
shoot at
Night
your
Morax. There are
World War II soldiers.
3 guys are left in the squad. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 of them. Okay, 6 cracks. Hitting on 4s because I walk, but rerolling everything. Do you get dense? Doesn't matter if you walk. Okay, hitting on 4s. Reroll everything. Moving on to 3s. Reroll the 1 because the lieutenant. Alright, 3 cracks. Please fail 1 into this Morax.
So just 5 ups. He dies.
Okay, good.
Alright, I need to
And
step
then
over to the bathroom real quick. I'll be right back.
Sure. I'll just roll indirect and I'll wait till you get back.
Yep.
So 6 of these. Number of shots into Warglaive down here. These are hitting on 4s.
They're doing some legitimate damage
Reroll the 3s.
to the knights currently.
And wounding on
Gonna
4s.
drop them down to just theoretically just 4 armatures after the end of this turn.
7 rolls on that guy when he gets back.
Are you gonna shoot that wolf in as well?
I'm not sure yet because I can get movement out of it. I think I need to kind of move block him to make sure this guy stays completely safe.
Fair enough. Put it on ChaCha's time for now. As he's in the bathroom. Been an interesting game, chat. I think it's kind of a foregone conclusion for AgentX, but again,
Alright,
he is
how many saves do I
looking
have?
just to get as many
You
points
have
as possible.
5 AP1 saves onto this war guy down here.
2-1 guy.
2-1 guy, correct.
Failed 2. I will flip one of these to a 6. Down to 1.
Alrighty. Alright, fine. We're going to charge. We'll do it. Other shooting? No, no other shooting, because I'm not firing this. I need the movement. So charge phase. I'm going to send these Wolfen into the Helvren. Are you overwatching?
No.
No. Okay. Roll down. 4 should be enough. What's his heroic? 3 or 6?
Which guy? Heroic? He's 3.
His 3. So I can do this and just be away from it for now. I'm going to try and move block, or just to get close to you to annoy you for next turn.
No, don't annoy me.
Alright, that's them. Or on this side, I need to send some people. Company Agent, you can make a 9-inch charge. Alright, Chaplain fell back, he can't go in, but my captain can, because he has Hunter, so the captain will go in first. 12 is in. Extend my bubble as far as I can, so just 1 inch. Right, he's in, and then I will send these Desolation Marines in, because if they make it, they're safe from being shot for a turn. 5, is that enough? No. Do I have a CP? Do I use it on this? Sure, because I can't get any other buffs on you. Get in there, Desolation Marines, please. 6, that's enough. Right. We are out of line of fire. Zoop! I gotta be more careful because there's stuff in there. 1.3. 2.2. 6. Right, they should all be able to pile in safely after this. Whether they can swing is a completely different story, but they should be out of line of sight for a turn. Alright, that's all the charging I think I can do. Fight last here, so we'll go ahead and go to the Wolfen. Swing through this guy, swing through this guy. Alright, anything before I start rolling?
No. Actually, Wolfen, he doesn't have any defenses. He needs 1 win left, so yeah, go ahead.
Okay, yeah, I'm hoping
what
they
you will.
smash through you and there's no problem here, but
He should.
Never know.
You know.
is it transit?
Yes.
Oh, that 4. Don't ignore that. I was trying to remove it. Those get removed. These 6s become explosions. Alright, and is he human to wound?
No.
Okay, so 3s. Alright, hopefully he's toast. 10 saves.
I'm not gonna lie. It's wrong. You know.
Alright, and then I'm going to go this way, not getting into your engagement range, but just getting as close as I can.
Just to move block me.
Just move
Curses.
block. Hopefully the speeder gets 1 turn of surviving to score much needed points. So I can try and take this pod, even with the loss. Alright,
You're gonna take the focus. I can do that. At this point, I think even with just going at 4 on primary every turn, you get that.
Alright, so he'll take his 3 and tuck in here. What does he? Let's see. He'll take his 3. Alright, let's see if he can kill you and then goes Desolate out of the way. This
Agent Laser,
is
thank you
5
for
attacks,
the follow. Appreciate you.
and only hitting you on 4s because of your creepy ass rules. It's not bad. I do explode, and I did get to the Assault Doctrine this turn, so I'll just keep those. Get rid of them. Only you on 4s? So 2. Fail 1 save.
No. Unacceptable. Will not be allowed. I will reroll it because I have so much CP. I don't really. No. My precious warglaive.
explode?
No.
Or do you not care?
No.
Alright, then
No.
these guys get the hell out of dodge. Just safe for a turn. Zoop. Zoop. And they're not close enough to the wall to get hit. They're intent with this move.
Curse you and your tactics.
Hide. There are freaking knights all over the place. Died. Alright,
So
that is
never.
my turn. I do get shock. Yay.
Knights have never hurt nobody before.
I'll save all the oath stuff for later. You're still
Knights are-
holding more. There's no way I'm catching you a primary.
Big primary, big primary, big primary. I think I'm max primary. Let's see. Alright. Buffs go on the same stuff that they are currently. This was this one is
32
primary now.
primary, 39. Yeah, should be easy.
Okay.
ChaCha to max here.
That air's gonna chill there. This guy's gonna wheel. Bye bye, Lance Feeder. Gonna have a bad day.
Why
So
is my
he
speeder
can-
having a bad day? You stay away. He's supposed to be far away. You can't hit him. Or I guess you can stick your thing through there.
I'm just gonna charge
You
you.
can reach him.
Yeah, stick a little sticky. Stick my stick at you.
He's dead. Oh, I think the sticky's gone. You like stripped it off me.
Yeah, I took it back. This guy's just gonna chill here. It's fine. Sure, here. Touch the dents actually.
I only have
I
one
think
turn
I've
left,
maxed.
don't I?
I'm max
Nice.
primary, so it doesn't matter on that. And then this guy's going to.
Only killed 4 of 5. 5 health runs. That works. I have 10 grind. Or bring it down.
Is going to some zoomies. Six. That goes another 6. Touch subjective for funsies. He's probably just gonna leave it though to charge your pink desolators. See it, desolation, marine suffering in a future. And then this guy will. He's gonna walk up and he will do my action. Yeah, makes sense. He'll do the action.
I need
And
the
then
second turn so badly this game. Going first was not helpful at all.
It was. I would disagree. It was not helpful. It was in fact unhelpful. So this guy will stay on the terrain so you can shoot. Boom, shoot doo doo, shoot you. Are we range with the fun gun? Probably not. Oh no, we are. We are range with the fun gun. Yay.
World Eaters or Anger Marines? Maybe.
Okay, so shooting. This wargate is gonna shoot.
World Eaters feel like kind of like
2
nihilism
melted shots at the
Marines.
pink guys
Like everyone's dead.
because you cannot
Both
pull out the
ways.
errant was two dying, so we're safe there. Both hits. Both wound, kill 2. Actually no, sorry, we're not at half range, so I have to technically roll for it.
Sure, just
So-
an order roll.
Yep, first one is kills, second one kills.
Alright, if he's done shooting, just let me know.
Let's see if we get the company ancient shots here.
Is that all he's
Uh,
shooting?
Now we do the knight errant. He's gonna shoot.
Well, I fire on death, hold on, because I have the
Oh, yeah.
combination. I don't think I can stop you from killing me, but they'll fire on death. So I don't think it changes line of sight, but back to front, order roll. 4 ups. Yay, they both shoot. Awesome.
Hey,
Let's see if we can kill something for funsies. What can I see? I can shoot this warglaive, or I can shoot. Oh, sure, we'll pump in this warglaive just for funsies. What's? No, he has all the defensive buffs up, right?
Mhm.
-1 damage too.
Yes.
How about this guy? What's he have on?
Nothing.
Nothing. All right,
Not a-
well, let's go ahead and pump it into him instead, then see if we can knock somebody out. All right, so hitting on 3s. No, yeah, 3s. So 1 hits. Wound on 3. Yep, take a crack on that guy.
Fail.
Alright, damage is 3 plus. Yeah, 6 damage.
Oh. Okay, Hellbrand's gonna shoot you.
Yep.
Pew, 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 pew. Not great on the can't drop again. 4s, reroll one of these. Here, and then reroll that. Oh wait, sorry, I don't get that. Just 2 at AP 2, damage 3.
2 AP2. I think I have guys on cover here. Right? No, they're not actually touching this terrain. I don't think. Nope. So 5 ups. 2 die. Plink, plink. And when you're done shooting with him, let me know. I'll go ahead and do that.
I'm done. Actually, I'll start, but it's not going to do
going from the
anything.
back to the front. 4 ups. They both fire.
Same
I'm just
guy.
going to fire at the Helverin, try and finish him off. 6 hits. Does it wound on a 3? It does. So there's another one.
Saved.
Nope.
Okay. Now the Knight Errant's going to shoot the Desolators.
Sure.
2d3. 4. Okay, and then reveal a failed hit. Okay, and then wounding you on 2s. Alright, that kills 3.
That's all that's left. Once again, rolling from back to front.
We still have more shots on this guy, sorry.
Oh, sure.
Autocannon.
These go into someone else.
Same guys.
They're all dead. You killed 3, you said, right?
Oh, they're other guys.
There's only 3
Oh,
more.
okay, yeah, go ahead.
One guy fires. The guy in the middle. He can see this, so he'll go ahead and fire it. Wound.
Fail.
Oh, sweet. Let's go. Lock out. Go. No, only 4.
So then this melted guy is going to shoot your company ancient, I suppose. Because that's, you know,
Just hanging out in the wind, doing nothing right now. Sure.
both hit. Both wound.
He does not have like invuln or anything. So did you just melt him to death?
Yes, he just dies.
So
And then charges. Knight Errant's going to charge Wolfen. He then. Yep. And what is it? I will spend. I could spend. I'll spend 2 dice, 2 CP to basically do mortals on the charge. So I get to roll 6 dice and each.
and desolations or just
Yeah, I'll in a second. I'll do that. But mortals in charge and Wolfen, it does 4 mortals.
Oh, that's where you're putting the mortals. You can kill Mr. Claw and do the back.
And then
Roll tank shock.
Wargate's gonna charge the land speeder. Land speedy. Makes it on
I
a 6.
see that more
plus
often in
2.
10th edition.
Should we not be able to make it? We may not be.
Yay!
may not be
Stay away from my land speeder.
as close as I can get. Is that within an inch?
Negative.
No. Alright.
The
Alright.
land
Correct.
speeder did his job.
Is that within an inch? No, it's like it's so close. I'm so close.
Hey, I'll take little
That
things
spitter
at this
could
point.
even
in
be
the game.
farther back too.
Yeah.
It's been a rough ride.
Now we're right there. We're good. I would say that it was finaglet, but we're in there.
You're inside the pillar.
Oh, I'm clipping the pillar. Alright, sad. And my dreams and our hopes are crushed. Extremely rude.
I'll take those 4 fiery points.
Okay, and then Warglaive will charge.
It seems like the clear intention that was an unmakeable charge too.
Can
I
I?
don't know,
everybody?
What's the?
Stuck
Yeah,
his
'cause I don't
base
think
inside the train
charge
there.
ties
It's a little bit
those later,
chicanerous.
You have to go around to get them.
Yeah, so I'll just charge Lieutenant.
Just Lieutenant.
Then, so how far are we going? Wait, so that's 6 inches. I have 12 inches of movement. So 3 under 3. Okay, so we're just gonna swing around this way so we can tag the desolators on our island.
I don't like the sound. But you're too close right now. But yeah.
All right. Anyway, so
Right.
I'll activate
Can
this
I
guy
get in
first.
here? I need to basically tag you and slow you down. How many attacks do you get?
And
4? You have to put some
I'll-
there, some
yeah.
there.
I don't think you can fit through with the chaplain. That's the problem.
Damn it, Chaplain!
Right.
Alright.
have to activate this guy first, so I can't be interrupted.
I'm sorry about your siege clock,
What do
Dr.
I have a
Rhino.
CP. I'm going to transhuman because that's the only
My
hope
heart
they
goes
have.
out.
Oh wait, you're going to get into him regardless, right? You can tag him.
I'm not fighting into them. I'm fighting into their lieutenant, but I'm
you're
tagging.
stopping them from shooting. Yeah. That's my problem.
So into lieutenant. It'll fail. Okay. Ooh, they all failed a wound. He lives.
Whoa!
Small.
And
versus-
then Knight Errant will fight the Wolfen. Sweep is 8 attacks, I believe.
Hey, we got a wolf on fight on death.
They're doing
Let's
a sweep
go.
because they're sweep
Get
makes
'em.
sense. 8 attacks. It'll fail. Alright, and then 2s. Alright, 6 at AP3, 3 damage. AP2.
You got this. You killed it. They will swing back. And if you don't care, I'll just swing all of them because it's all.
fine.
There are 12 dice coming at you. Yeah, I got some 6s. That's cool. I'll just keep all the fails. I only hit you on 4s, right? So you have transit. Doesn't matter. I only hit on 4s because you charged me anyways. Alright, wounding on 3s unless you have transhuman. No bobbers.
Ugh. Agent X, my man.
6 underhammers.
Alright, so how many say?
6. 6 underhammers. AP3, but I think you have an invuln on.
Not in combat, no.
Okay.
Yes, I take 5, 10. I take 15.
Yay.
Ooh. All right. Well, that's pretty strong.
And then over on this side, you failed everything over here? No one died?
I failed 1. But I saved 1.
So, no, I mean, did you swing with this wargrave yet?
Yeah, he failed all his wounds in my rear lieutenant.
Okay, got it. So the lieutenant will swing, he gets 5 attacks. I only on 4s. You did charge me, so these will double explode because I am an assault doctrine. I think I went on like 5s. Take 1 with his combat knife, which is impressive. AP0. So it's AP1 and assault doctrine. You're good.
Save.
Well, we might as well punch away, Desolation Boys, because there's nothing else we can do.
Get them, boys.
And you can't get on the point, right? So I don't need to worry about having bodies on it.
I don't believe so, no.
So I should have it. I'm good for
So
holding
Agent,
it this
can I
turn.
score an
Alright,
8?
Desolation Marines. We're not charged, so I don't get shock assault. 2 times
something.
6. I get 12 dice.
Up to 54 points.
We do
And,
have reroll all hits from the Chapter Master. We'll take it.
May, in fact,
Everything
max bring
not
it down.
fours.
So you can kill the
That's
Armature Warglaive
awesome.
with ranged attacks and
So
shoot down the
these
Knight
just
Errant.
single explode because you did not charge
you
me, but I
actually
am Assault
max.
Doctrine, so they always go nuts. And a wolf as a bonus. What do you
Desolation
want?
Marines score. We won.
And reroll the 1 for the lieutenant. That's impressive. The Desolation Marines are angry. They popped you for 8. 8 AP ones.
I ignore AP1, so
Get them.
take 2.
Blink, blink.
Amazing.
Look vastly more impressive on the dice roll than it did on the in the end. But yeah, cool. So you're my scoring for turn. Do I get honor point for doing the action? I don't. Yeah, so I do lose 1 honor point, I think. So I go down to,
I owe
down to
you
5.
morale for the Wolfen, which might cost me victory points. A 4, and they lost 4, and because I have an awesome leadership of 7, there go the Wolfen.
Then I actually do gain honor point. No, so I just
So
stay where I
end of
am.
my turn, Oath of Moment, I did not get to the middle, I ran away, but I did kill a vehicle, so that will take for 1.
You-
Alright,
Does
I'll
actually
get my 4.
prevent. Oh, I
Alright,
guess
I need 2 points.
wouldn't be falling back regardless.
2 points.
Well, technically, I think it's impossible for me to outscore you enough to pass you. So you won basically.
Okay. Alright, yay, I won by failing, because this was made me sad game. Let's see what I can do with the chaplain.
You get 8 on
We're gonna
primary?
get, we're going ham.
I mean, you get 8. Yeah, you get 8
What's that?
improving.
Sure.
Yeah, you scored. Hold 2 objectives.
Awesome. Totally forgot the land speeder did his job.
Alright.
right.
Nailing
I mean,
it.
we can. I'm not gonna win the game by scoring.
Yeah,
enough
so
to
what do you wanna
score.
do with your stuff?
Call it if you want, baby.
Alright. Probably gonna talk out here.
Yeah, what do you want to do with your stuff? Just
I'm
talk it
gonna
out.
go
really.
YOLO like a space wolf likes to go and just go take all the stuff I can. especially in the middle. Let's see. He has any? What's his protection?
Nothing.
Nothing. Okay, I like.
Well, he's -1 damage.
like-
Sorry,
I
he's
like
-1
the
damage.
gun. Let's go. Chaplain, reroll all hits. Let's see if that goes off. Awesome. Chaplain's reroll all the hits. Bike Master will give his reroll hits to these guys. Can they actually kill you? No, he'll just put on himself. This guy has how many wounds? 2. Chaplain, you better kill the 2 wound. Oh. And what defensive strats does this thing have on it? Just
Well,
hit.
he's -1 damage. I can transhuman him.
He is my. I'm not gonna be able to kill him. That'd be my biggest way to get points.
Then I can also.
Maybe I can friggin' shoot him. That would work. Is there anything on
Then
this
I'll
rear
actually
objective?
I can also gain a CP, 2 CP last turn. I can spend 1 CP to +1 to save in combat as well. So you can get a 5-up save in combat and then transhuman.
Okay, you're just absolutely disgusting with your night rules. I don't like it. You're too durable. It's 5.
Too difficult to kill.
15. Let's go. YOLO.
Oh, yeah.
All right, I can go to the right or I can go to the left. It's going to depend on. Gives me a
The right.
7
The extra for
charge
Bandit Sanctuaries
versus a 4.9. I should make that slightly less than 7. I should make that a 6.
To the right. To the right.
Can I make it a 6.9? That's what I need to do. Here, give me a measurement for my guy.
Where are you at now?
Right there. 6.9 is like that. Perfect. Then I can go either way. Alright, let's see if I go YOLO on this turn. These guys, I could die on this point. What does this point matter to me? Nothing. Shock Assault here. Alright. Land Speeder, please destroy this thing so I can actually go and charge it and do something. Pew pew. 1 hits. Does it wound? Pew pew, 1 wound. Take it, Elverin.
Pew pew. No, I do take it.
Damage is. Yay, that's good. 6.
Solid.
Alright, now you're in killing
No.
range.
5 though, because mine's on damage. So
You and your 5 -1 damage. Don't like it.
I want
Alright,
-1
we
damage
can
for the end of
just
my
go
days.
The charge
That's
rate
from
at
the
this point,
bastard
nothing
sound
else
there.
matters. I will send this land speeder into your Hellbrand. Yay! So I just want to barely touch you from over.
I wanted to Overwatch your captain. How rude.
Captain, go ahead and kill a 7 wound Hellbrand in the middle, because that would be awesome.
You finish shield charge.
He gets 4. He gets +2 for Hunter. Sorry, he only gets +1 for Hunter. That's a 6. He is not going in, so best he can get.
Oof. Oh, no!
Well, that's a
Loved it
pretty
out.
consistent way to end the game.
Underwhelming
Master
end of the game.
Did not get it. The chaplain gets it. There we go. It's a fitting way for him to end. It's just nothing but sadness for me.
Funny stream moment there
Alright.
for Trevi.
All right, the chaplain will punch this guy.
It has
hopefully
been
just go on
a
to the
game
point.
full of funny stream moments. Largely of AgentX just
4
flubbing dice rolls
Yeah,
hardcore.
That's good when you're fighting that guy. Explosions hit. Unless you have transhuman, that's 3 wounds.
Damage is 2.
2 each. Power fist. So hopefully that thing's dead. And he just goes.
Perishes.
There we go.
And
that
then
scores it, bring it
the
down.
saddest
Oh,
chapter
it's-
master ever. Because he couldn't get ready to go. It's so sad.
Land speeder?
So sad. Sorry, I'm distracted by my sadness here, Trevi. Land speeder into the Elverin.
Thought they were moving on.
All hit.
Before that,
That's double explosion.
Before the poor little land speeder got to attack.
1 wound.
Plug. That is an important
Okay,
land speeder attack because it could bracket the armature.
We're good.
Killed a lot.
And then on my
And
turn,
these
I
guys,
would
you can just
just. Oh yeah.
you can swing for it.
Armatures.
You guys just they can all die. It doesn't matter at this point.
But not enough to close out the game here. Gonna be a relatively close score. I think Commander
Sorry,
ChaCha
I don't
maxes
know. There was
primary.
two in
Gonna
there.
get 45 there.
3 AP4, so it kills 3.
He can honestly, he could probably just oath with the Warglaive, get the big knight in and blow up the land speeder.
charging. And we're on fives.
I think he's eating
guys
a
really
piece
wanna
of
kill you.
hair, which is an
That's,
interesting decision for her to make.
100% conversion on 5 zoom, 5 dice.
I take 2. BB.
Slowly but
Alright,
surely, the
then my
Decimator's
turn, what I would
punching
do, I would
into us.
just,
I owe you morale because you killed 3.
yeah.
They fail my morale.
Oh my god, they're only leadership 7.
This guy would, so based on my turn, this guy
One
was
stuff.
black me here. This guy would
Because he
come
had
over
pulled
here,
the
do action,
sergeants previously.
and this
for
guy
the
would come
gunshot.
over here to smite your captain's Stormsphere.
Yep. These guys can all die. Horrible deaths.
Alright, shoots the chapter master.
Yeah, and then Commander ChaCha has the bottom round 5 scoring, so he's gonna be able to max his primary pretty realistically. Renew his O's to max that. And that should be the game. GG to both these players. I do feel like these final scores were close enough that if AgentX was a little bit closer on his dice rolls there, it would have been a much better looking result. I do think that he maybe played a little cagey.
2 wound at if you want, damage 2.
Like pulling back the Desolators instead of going for the kills earlier and just like sort of forcing the engagement. I think there was a turn where he could have just popped out and tried to drill into Halverns and kill as much as possible.
So then we'll just charge it and kill him.
But I think like the
Well, this no, we swapped
Terminators, for
this guy
example,
fell
getting
back.
ripped apart in one
This guy
turn
came
was
over. So this is
sort of
different.
I was gonna laugh and say you can throw it
unexpected.
farther than you stayed close.
And
Oh,
leaving
then
like
I
armatures on his
can
objectives and
I
stuff
stack
alive
them
a
out
little bit longer than
Yep.
was average. It's a little bit unfortunate.
I
I
think
think
a
it
single
was a turn.
thunder.
I think he might have failed the Litany of Hate to get the rerolls
Yeah,
on his
so
home
that's
objective that one turn.
what I would do. In regards to that, I get max at oaths. I will get 2, and then 3, and then yield would be a 2, 3
You
this
get
turn.
all kinds of points.
And then 2 in this, and then on that I also get a 12. Yay! Big score! Big score!
GG.
Look at my
chaps.
night score.
That was a fun one.
Good
That's
game.
a good
That was
wrap up
painful.
for 9th
I haven't
edition,
played
I
Knights in a
think.
while, I forgot.
Definitely an
You
interesting
argued
game. A
about
lot of exciting
all the
bowlers.
transit, shield and strike.
The dice were a little bit unfortunate, but
Yeah, they kind
that
of
is how. That is why we play dice
shooting
games
meta
for
just like
sure.
took off, and they were like, "Oh no, well we're only T8, like we kind of just like died at shooting." But then on 10th edition, it's a shooting meta, but we're real good now.
Yeah, I don't like it, but I'm going even more indirect, which is bad.
Like how
I want
you know,
melee for 10th, but it's so bad.
you know how like Helvrins can only like they're only like 2d3 shot. They're 43 shots, and like you roll like 4 shots. Now you always get 8. They've nerfed the AP, but you can use it with a strat or a bondsman to get up to AP3 if you want to.
Yep.
And then you can also
I peeked it in your practice games. Knights are absolutely down.
so much fun.
Yeah, for sure.
Well, that's it, Trevi.
GG, guys.
Hopefully that was an entertaining finish to
It was.
watching the flubs.
I think
The
yeah,
flubs.
your dice were trying as hard as they could to rob us. Of
Make
our
sure you didn't.
good
Make sure you
time.
didn't make that 53.
Yeah,
I had to make it exciting to see if I won the pot.
that
right? So I got-
Terminator squad was really like depressed me a little bit.
oh god, that was so bad.
I was like,
He was hitting me on 5s. He was
Yeah.
hitting me on 5s,
Yeah.
and he smoked.
Yeah, I was like, this Terminator squad's so cool. They have their storm shields. They're like breaching in. They're doing some boarding action. Like blew up most of an armature on the deep strike.
Place to land.
And
I thought it was like a
yeah.
good spot. Nope.
I'm like, they're even tough to kill from the autocannons because they have good armor save, and they just fail them all. I was like, oh, never mind. You fail them on, the last guy runs away. I was like, oh, just kidding.
I've made this joke before, but I don't make armor save. Like I'm always tempted just to take mobility and no armor.
Yeah.
I can never make this thing.
If I say it's on the storm shield, they'll make it. But if I tell them it's on the armor save, they'll fail.
That's
Yeah,
that's
for
how
sure.
it rolls. And another chapter master fail on stream. I think the last time I did this was against your nids. You were like
Yeah.
all ones to wound.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's not good for the spatial.
as you do. Well, GG guys, thanks for the game. That was a fun one, and I'm sure I'll see you two back in 10th edition.
I'm expecting to hopefully be here for the invitational. Do some invitational games. Ooh.
Hell yeah.
Oh yeah, you'll see more knights, right? Right, ChaCha, you going? You going?
Oh yeah, it's gonna be nights all the way down.
Yeah.
So many nights.
Knights for 100 years. Only knights.
Knights are like knights were my favorite army in ninth. Like I like guard a lot, but like knights were my favorite army in ninth, and I'm so glad that they're like so good. It brings me great joy that like knights are like one of the best armies in the game.
Indeed. Well, we'll see them back in 10th. Thanks, guys. Have a good one. I got your score submitted.
Thank
so
you.
we'll get on
Awesome.
the standings momentarily. But cheers, everybody.
Thanks. Bye-bye.
And that is it, chat. The final game of Warhammer 40k 9th edition on Tactical Tortoise. I'm going to go ahead and let me grab, just for the chat here, in about an hour, I'm going to be on Nestmind's stream over on YouTube. Here you go. And we're going to talk about some 10th edition. So come hang out with me over there. And then I think I'll be back this afternoon for some more. We'll do some games. We'll do some chill hangouts. Stream for a little bit before this evening. But thanks, everyone. I'll see you later today. And have a good one. Let's raid. Whoa, War Games? Oh, Warhammer channel is live, but they don't accept raids, I don't believe, right? No, they don't. Rude, chat. Absolutely rude. What are they streaming? Are they playing games? No way. There's no way they're playing games on the Warhammer channel. Warhammer doesn't even know how to play games. All right, everybody. See ya, Nergomats. Big loves. And I will see you. I'll be back in a few hours back on Twitch. I think I want to get some games in this evening. So, cheers, everybody. See you around.